Good morning, good afternoon. What's up, Sports Nation? Yeah, I think I like Sports Nation. It's not Raider Nation, right? Because it's not a Raider show. What's going on, Spence?
Not much. What's going on, man?
Same old same, as they say, man. Same old same. I think we aren't struggling right now. I think everything is looking pretty good. Hopefully,
Looks solid on YouTube.
Yeah, we got some people in the building. You know how we do, man. Chat lives matter. Sacktown is in the building.
Welcome.
What's going on with you, Sack? Appreciate you for coming through, man. Hope you enjoyed this show today. It should be a good one, man. I just got a good feeling this is going to be an excellent show. You know,
Four nations.
Yeah, we're watching hockey. Shout out to the USA team for just tying it up. I completely forgot about this. Otherwise, that would have been, the theme, if you will, for the thumbnail, etc. But that falls on me. But yeah, any hoot. What's going on, Spence? How you doing this week?
Doing good. It's been interesting so far. The football offseason is starting. All the chats starting to get going. Everybody's starting to try and figure out what they're going to do when free agency opens up.
Yep. Free agency is huge this year.
It's huge for both of us.
Absolutely. You're talking Raiders, and yeah, it's a serious situation.
That's right.
We need a lot of help.
A lot.
We need a lot of help. So let me make sure that I don't get us flagged for commentators being in our stuff. Yeah, man, we got Billy D in the building. What up, Raider Nation? What up, Turk?
Go.
Yeah, we also got TMB Gaming in the building. Shout out to TMB Gaming. Never seen you before,
Welcome.
Man. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Yeah, as a question, man, what do you think the Steelers should do at quarterback? I believe Fields can be our guy, but I guess I'm in a small minority. It's a great question.
It is a great question. You want to start it off?
Yeah, I honestly think Fields has been given a raw deal as well. Don't get me wrong. I mean, does he have the talent of, what you're wanting and expecting, right out the box? Probably not, right? But, I mean, he's still young. What is this, his third season? Yeah, this is his third season, ladies and gentlemen. He's still very young. Very, very young. I wouldn't give up on him personally, and some of Raider Nation wants it. So
yeah, I thought he played pretty well in the first part of the season. It seemed like things kind of stagnated a little bit when they made the switch, but he didn't do anything wrong.
Nope.
I don't believe his numbers were very bad this year. It's just I think the offense just started to stagnate, but I look at that more of like a condemnation of the Steelers offense than him. They didn't really have anyone.
Not at all. So yeah, hey, excellent question, man. Excellent question. Sacktown says, shout out to Spence. Then we got my main man, D Menace in the building. Man, I hope you're doing well, bro. It's been a while, man. Salute, D Menace. Yeah, Robert Ping is in the building too, man. I didn't get a chance to put his up. He obviously came in early. He was ready. So, yeah, shout out to Robert Ping. Man, we love our regulars, man. We love chopping it up with y'all and getting those questions answered. So, appreciate y'all for showing up, man. I hope y'all enjoy the show.
I heard the Steelers were one of the locations for Aaron Rodgers.
The Steelers? Wow, that's actually not a bad idea. I don't dislike that.
I mean, he would probably bring Devontae with him.
That would be interesting.
Which would be huge for the Steelers because they definitely don't have any wide receivers. Right.
They only got the kid that's one. A troublemaker. Yeah.
He's a knucklehead. So
straight knucklehead. Nope, I agree. So
I'm not super excited about the free agent quarterbacks this year. But there's a couple, like Fields is a free agent. Let's see here. Sam Darnold, Zach
Yeah.
Wilson, Trey Lance, Jacoby Brissett, Taylor Heineke.
Yes.
I mean, I don't. It's not a. Oh, the wonder kid, Mac Jones,
Mac Jones.
Justin Fields, Jimmy G's available. You guys have Jimmy G back?
Gee, no way, man. I can't believe he's actually there. He's actually looking to play somewhere.
He's on the free agency list. I don't know if he plays, but I mean, you know what? If his shoulder was jacked up, he actually got the surgery, got it fixed, and let it heal. He might be ready to go this year.
Yeah. No, I agree. That makes a lot of
sense.
sense.
Money's money. If somebody if that's your competition, like Jimmy G could for sure get a job.
Yep, I agree. Shout out to my main man, Jack Kenner in the building, Turf, guest host and Nation, salute brothers. It's not no guest host, man. That is Spence, bro. This is my main man, the guy that I talk to about sports, probably more than everybody, including the syndicate. We no longer work together, but we're still constantly on the phone, man. When I worked at Expedia, wow. Right, Spence? That's all we did, man. That's all we did. All we did is talk sports. So yeah, that's what's up. Pigs is in the building. Mike Vick on Johnny Manziel podcast that just dropped. That sounds like fireworks. Just I want to see that.
What was that? Who was on it?
It's Michael Vick on Johnny Manziel's.
Oh, Michael Vick was on it. Okay.
Yeah, he was on Johnny's podcast. Apparently.
I wonder what he's got to say about these quarterbacks.
Yeah, I would be interested to hear what both of them have to say, to be honest. That would be a treat. That would be a real treat. I didn't even know Johnny Manziel had a podcast. But
yeah,
I mean,
he's got a podcast.
At this point, everybody has one.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Jack, whenever I can support, man, I saw you up there. I was like, let me holler at my man. Let me see what they talking about, man. You know I'm always going to jump in.
Do you think because of how good Sam Darnold did this year, somebody's going to give a chance to Zach Wilson?
That's a great question. And I would say
I've been wondering that. Like I don't know who would take him, but his talent is insane.
I said that, man. I called Zach Wilson out, and the Raiders syndicate, they wanted to put me under the bus, man. I think anybody that goes to the Jets as a quarterback, first pick, you're screwed. It's not going to be good. And who knows how you come out of that. I mean, it's just a tough situation, man. Tough situation all the way around. Our guy, New England Raider Boosters, is in the building. What's up, Jeff? Salute, man. Says salute Turf and Spence and the nation. That's what's up, man. We got some new folks in here too. Hey, Hank. Hey, brother. You were supposed to come on the show, Hank. What happened, man? I've been looking for you for the longest. Where you been, Hank? I've been looking for you, bro. I had a slot ready for you and everything. Now y'all got to see Miss Peggy coming through on next Tuesday. You know that show is going to be ridiculous. We got another
opinionated.
We got another 49ers fan in the building, Ahmad Serrano. Appreciate you for coming through and showing up, man. Hope you enjoy the show. The show is for everybody, man. All sports, all teams, all everything. And we love getting
if a Patriot fan and a Raider fan can sit down and talk, anything's possible.
Anything is possible. Exactly right. So yeah, man. Hope you guys enjoy the show as always. Yeah, let's get into a topic, man. What you want to talk about?
Well,
what's on your mind right now?
The ever-changing top of draft. Like you and I both care probably a lot more than most about the NFL draft because the Patriots are drafting 4, Raiders are drafting 6. Yep. So we care deeply about how everything's shaking out.
Yep. You know what? As a matter of fact, keep going. I'm just gonna pull up the draft order. You know what I'm saying? We'll pull up the top.
Yeah.
The top 10.
There's so much talk about what's going to happen. A lot of people starting to throw some crazy scenarios out there as things that are going to happen or could happen on draft day. And I've already said that if one of those quarterbacks makes it to 4, I'm pretty sure the Patriots are going to trade out.
Right. Yep.
So, I mean, for that to happen, right? Like you're talking Hunter and Carter went in the top 3. So,
yep. No, you absolutely.
I'm assuming Cam Ward's going to go 1. Although I'll tell you what, I've started watching film. He's not that impressive, to be honest. Like I think Shador is a better quarterback than he is.
I agree, man. I totally agree.
He definitely. Who did I see? Jesse Palmer or something. Like I think he's been working with him, and he said that his something like his spin rate or something, like they measured the velocity, spin rate. Like he said that his metrics are like off the charts.
Really?
Like, yeah. But I mean, it doesn't matter if you could throw the ball 100 miles an hour if you can't hit someone with it.
Bingo.
I mean, that's the sad truth. Like,
100%.
he looks like he's got crazy arm talent. And he can move, definitely can run.
Yeah.
Is he as fast as Jaden Daniels? No,
not at all.
But can he get away from 90% of everybody who's chasing him? Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I totally agree.
Is he as raw as what's his name in Indy?
Oh, the kid. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
I mean, that kid needs like some serious work.
Richardson
Anthony
is
Richardson.
not a good setup. That's not a good situation. Nah.
So I mean, going to the Titans, it's not a bad landing spot.
Number 1 pick.
Not a bad landing spot. So they've got a decent line. They got a young head coach. I heard. Speaking of that, I heard Aaron Rodgers is another rumor for Indy.
Really? Give him some bridge time, I guess.
Right, huh? and then Indy goes 1 with Abdul Carter or Tennessee.
Man, that would be interesting. And you still
you bring in Aaron Rodgers and
Sid Levis.
Devontae comes in with them. So you get a built-in wide receiver 1 to go, right? And then you can get Abdul Carter at 1, right? That kind of makes yeah. Well, I don't know if they do that because, I mean, he's a destabilizer, right? He's going to mess your organization up.
100%.
So, I mean, you'd have to be kind of desperate. But if you were picking someplace to drop him into, the AFC South is not a bad spot.
Right.
He could probably have a field day playing those teams.
Yep. No, I agree. I see your work, Hank. We're gonna answer that question. It's a simple, easy one. And we will talk some basketball today. Basketball is starting to get alive, man. I mean, still gonna take a few more weeks, few more games till they actually really start getting serious. But we'll talk about it. So Cleveland, man, we got Cleveland up. I do have the top 18 picks up, so everybody should be able to see them right now. Tennessee, that's a toss-up. Like you said, if they get a quarterback or they think that they're okay with the one that they have, I could totally see them getting Abdul Carter. I mean, there's so much to choose from.
But so much to choose from.
I could see that.
If Cleveland is able to get Myles Garrett dealt before the draft, who knows what kind of haul they get for that.
And then what do they do? What do they do with it, right? Are they going to go quarterback?
They should. By all means, they should go quarterback. I mean, Deshaun has been the biggest disaster of their life.
It would make sense. It would make a lot of sense. But I don't know if they'd be able to do it. I don't know if they'd pull the trigger.
I don't know either. Like, that's 2 question marks up at the top of the draft. Like, the Tennessee could, in all honesty, they could sit on Levis for another year.
Correct.
And just say, we don't like either of these quarterbacks. We're going to go with the guy we got.
Absolutely. And I don't think it would be a wrong thing to do.
I don't think so either. Next year's quarterback class is so much better.
It's going to be much better. I couldn't agree more. If
you're going to stink and you think it's a multi-year rebuild, then maybe it's better to focus on where the strength in this draft is, right? On the lines.
Yep. No, that's a great point, man. It's great read. Oh, we got some memberships coming through, man. We got some memberships, man. I swear, people they just look out, man. Jeff, you already know, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It honestly really does warm my heart, guys. I know it might sound corny and all that, but the support that we get, just to sit up here and chop it up, man, and be able to reciprocate that, give it back, watch, everybody else's shows and so forth. It's mad love, man. It's mad love, and I really do appreciate it. Once again, shout out, man. Shout out to everybody that comes through, supports, and hangs out with us. Appreciate you, Jeff.
And if you're watching the show, please make sure you like and subscribe.
Bingo.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. That goes for both of us, right?
Yeah.
Spence, you should now start seeing some pop-ups with Spence's handles when it comes to all of the different channels that we have, right? Instagram, Twitter, all of it, right?
So many platforms.
Exactly. But they're all there and available. Hopefully you guys get to watch it. I've really been trying to hone in on this technology. You should realize that I got 2 different channels for the same thing. We got our vertical and we got our horizontal. So if you're on your television, it should look great. If you're on your phone, it should look great. So we try to dial it in for y'all, man, and see what we can do to make it more enjoyable. But yeah, let's go to Hank, man, because Hank did have a quick one. Hey, name an NBA point guard right now. You know I'm a name. Kyrie. Kyrie's my guy. I mean,
it's cold.
Yeah.
Derek White.
Yeah, he's my guy. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm biased. I can't talk about this. Mavericks thing. It's too close to home for me, right? Got too many real people, real life involved, and I am gonna be biased. I'm not even gonna sit there and act like I'm not. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. But as a point guard, Hank, there you go.
I see more and more people coming to their senses, and now everybody's starting to get on board with LA is going to be the favorite in the West.
You think so? See, and a lot of people.
It's going to happen.
I don't agree, though. I don't agree, but
who's gonna beat LeBron and Luka in a 7-game series in the West? What team? Name one. Name one.
I can't even act like you. Yeah,
you know what I think might happen? They might come into the playoffs on the back end, and they might get OKC in the first round, and they are going to curb stomp them.
Yeah.
And that's the number 1 team in the West.
That's where if they do it, if they beat OKC, I don't see how they will lose just in general across the board. I think OKC is the best team in the league right now. Personally, I don't know. I'm not a huge baller right now.
I'm biased, so
yeah, of course you're biased. You come from Title Town, as they call it.
Yep.
As your boy Mace calls it, Title Town up in Boston. I mean, clearly y'all got more than everybody else. Y'all got double more. I think. Shout out to the Celtics. It is what it is, man. Hey, and Spence is from Massachusetts, so he's not one of these right fans. Exactly. I got to make sure I put that out there for my guy, because you got all these Chiefs fans that come from Florida.
They haven't had anything to ever root for.
Yeah, you got these Eagles fans, coming from Wisconsin. It is what it is, man. But yeah. So there you go, man. I mean, basketball is definitely going to start picking it back up. I think a lot of this was to help out with what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Last night the rumor was that LeBron wasn't even going to play.
Wow.
And then out of the blue he's starting. So it's important to him. He skipped the playoff. He skipped the All-Star game. Like when you see that kind of commitment from LeBron,
right?
That means he thinks that there's a chance.
Yep.
I'm personally upset because if nothing had changed this year, I think this is the last year we deal with LeBron, and he sails off into sunset.
Right.
He got to play with his son. He's checked that box, and he's got every longevity record that exists. So, I mean, AD was never going to be a top 3 player again.
Right.
So,
nope.
I think he probably would have hung it up after this year. But now that Luka's there,
it's a problem.
It's a problem. He's going to not only play this year, he'll play next year. And now they're going to have a focus for next year. They're going to build out that lineup with some bigs and some, depth pieces, which is all they really need to do, right? They've got good rotational players already.
Yes.
They just need some
absolutely
depth.
Right.
That's all they're missing. So, I mean, if by whatever circumstance they don't make it to the Western Conference Finals this year, next year they're probably an insured lock to be favorites for it.
Man, Jack, you had a freaking question up for Spence when it came to, I don't know where the heck it went though. But yeah, Jack Henna said, would you take, man, let me find this. I gotta find it now because it's gonna drive me crazy if I don't. Where did it go? Man, post that again, Jack. You said, would you take a third? You said something. I forgot what you said. I can't find it. Everybody's in the house. Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all got it popping today, man. Yeah, it's a lot of people in the chat.
It's going crazy in here.
It is. It is going crazy. We appreciate y'all. So yeah, you have the link too, right, Spence?
Yeah.
Yeah,
get the chat up.
Yep, chime in, bro. When you see something, especially if it's geared towards you, don't hesitate to share.
Jack said meant neighbor state.
Yeah, and I'd have to go back to look and see what he meant. What he meant by that. He said, he's Rhode Island. No, he's talking about Jeff. Jeff is in Rhode Island. I knew that part. I don't know what Jack is in California, man. Jack is straight California.
Yeah. He says he's from a neighbor state.
No. Well, maybe he was born there, but I know Jack is Cali. Jack Kenna is Cali. Jeff is Rhode Island.
All right.
He said he'll repost too, so we'll get that question back. It was a good
Browns
question.
should really take Ward. Pigs.
Yeah.
Browns should really take Ward.
Right.
I don't disagree with that. Like they should.
Right.
But you know what's kind of crazy is that like Cam Ward, like body, his throwing motion, he kind of looks like Deshaun Watson, doesn't he?
Yes.
He's 100%. Faster, right? Much
faster, but I see it.
Like his drop back and his release, like he kind of looks like Deshaun with a helmet on,
I see it. I do see it. I know exactly what you mean. Man, I don't know what happened to the chat on this. It's not popping up.
Oh, is it like not feeding in?
Yeah, it's not. I bet you it's just it's the settings that I got.
Delay.
There we go. Yeah, it's I set up the sharing screen, so
okay.
Yeah, I'll figure that out later. I'll figure that part out later. Okay, so here we go. Jack Kenna in the building. Would you boys swap picks in round 1 if the Raiders added a third? Jeff lives close to you, Spence. I'm not.
We talked about this last week, and I absolutely would. If put it this way, if a quarterback was on the board and you wanted him, like let's say Shador, right? And you wanted to jump up, grab him, and us slide back to 6. I for sure, I'm sure the Patriots would do it, right? Especially with the Brady connection.
Yes, and that's the key right there. You got a relationship, and that's how you can get stuff going and building. So
yeah, so I think it's for sure possible if it gets like that. If you got Travis Hunter and Abdul going like straight out,
right,
2 of the top 3 picks, and then Cam is off the board from the Giants or Browns or whatever.
Yep,
absolutely. If Shador's there, we would definitely entertain that. I'm sure of it.
Right. Trap God in the building. What's cracking, Trap God? Jalen Milroe is the Anthony Richardson of this draft. That is almost spot on how I would say it too. I'm not even going to front. It's very similar. Very similar. What are your thoughts on that one? Jalen Milroe being
Jalen Milroe is very raw.
Yeah,
he's electric to watch him run. I mean, the kid can move.
He can move. Now that I'll give him.
He's got a cannon for an arm too, but it's like it's the nuance of the game. You know, it's like the being able to drop back and go through your progressions, stay in the pocket, right? Step up, make a throw, right? Yep. He's one of those guys that like as soon as he feels something, he's gone.
Yeah.
And
somebody brought up something about him, and I thought it was like the right move. I think he should go to running back. I mean, the dude is huge.
He is a big dude.
He's not a small guy. I mean, he can run the ball. A lot of quarterbacks get transitioned to other positions, man. Usually slot, right? Receiver, things along those lines. The smaller guys that really can throw the rock, but still have that athleticism. I think he should go. He should go to quarterback. I mean, a running back, and see how it works out. Obviously, wide receiver.
The only thing is he's not really thick.
Yeah.
No, he would have to put on
what's his size?
20, 30 pounds of muscle.
You think so?
Yeah. At his size?
How big is he? He's a big boy, man.
Yeah.
He's 225 pounds, Spence. He's a big boy.
I know, but he's also
he's
like
6'2", 225
pounds.
Yeah, he's 6'2", 225 pounds.
He is pretty thick.
Yes.
So you wouldn't have to go that far.
He would not. I mean, there's running backs in the draft that aren't that big.
Yeah.
And don't even run as fast as him. I think he's a 4.4 guy.
Yeah. I would go with that.
Right. And I agree. Young DB 894. Milroe, a much better passer than Richardson. I agree with that.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
I honestly, like, when I saw him get drafted, I was like, what? I was like, you just watch game film of him in college. It's terrible.
Right.
His game film in college is terrible.
It's not good.
Like, you have to really search to find a strong highlight reel. And
right.
it's the thing that he's really good at. He's good at throwing those go routes.
Yep.
But if you try to find him like getting like crossers or throwing it out,
anything short distance.
Yeah. Or something out to the running back in the flat, like, you can't do it.
Right. It's just not available for us. It's just not in his tool belt. Raiders Rebel says Austin Reeves. Shout out Raider Rebel, man. Good to see you, my guy, man. Hope everything's going well with you. Sit back, enjoy the show. I've been traveling, man. I haven't seen anybody show Rebel. I've been traveling. That's including my brothers, man, the Raiders Syndicate. I'm all over the place, man, the Big Ten. But I'll catch up with you on your shows for sure. I can't wait to hear your takes, man. I always love listening to Rebels' takes. So that's what's up. Jack Kenner has another one for you, Spence. What do you think of McDaniels?
I love him.
Look at that. Look at that.
All day, every day. I'm sorry that you guys got him as a coach. If you got him as an OC, you'd feel differently about him.
I think you're right. And I think that's what it was.
He's just not cut out to, and it's not a knock on him, No. Not everyone's meant to sit in the chair. It takes a certain type of person. Like, I don't think if you looked back at the Patriots players of past and said Mike Vrabel's going to be a head coach in the NFL someday,
right?
I wouldn't have seen that, but seeing it now makes sense. I don't know, does that make? It's kind of weird, but it's
right.
He just he gets it.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I don't disagree at all. Not even a little bit.
It's like I actually thought your former coach was starting to figure it out.
Who's that?
Shoot, what's his name?
AP?
Yeah, AP.
Yeah, look. So you guys hopefully were on with Scott Bowe, one of our super fans, one of the well-known super fans, one of the most generous and awesome super fans. But yeah, he has some sentiments.
Yeah. You know what? The rookie head coach thrown into it, like it's tough sledding, man. He you could tell he wasn't ready for it all the way, but the team followed him, which I thought was incredibly impressive because watching Mayo through his first year,
right,
the team, he lost the team.
Yeah,
he lost the team fairly early.
Right.
So, I mean, I give him a lot of credit for being able to step into a situation like that and get those guys to follow you for, a season and a half.
Right. Absolutely
it's
right.
Big time. Like, I don't think he was ready for it as far as the logistics of it, of being the head coach and having to, run everything. It's a big job. And a lot of people, Gerard Mayo definitely underestimated,
yes,
everything that went into it.
No, I agree.
He thought he was going to be able to like take days off and chill out and play cards with the players, and doesn't work like
going
that.
Down. Huh?
Yeah, you're not a player anymore.
Pigs. I felt AP was figuring it out personally, especially by the end of the season. Oh well. Jack Hanna says AP, his Raiders will live on for all history. I agree. I was hurt. I wanted the guy to get more time. I think he deserved at least one more year.
I think he for sure will get another crack at it down the road, right? I think you said he's going back to college.
I saw somewhere that Arizona picked him up, and I don't know how those ramifications will work because I'm pretty sure he's got some kind of issue to deal with from that Arizona State, where I believe he's banned from that school for like ever or something crazy. Wow. I'm not sure, but I could see him, getting back into it. Definitely in the NFL. I just don't know how soon and what position, right? Because he's never even been a defensive coordinator.
Right. I think that would be the good landing spot for him. Try to get a DC job somewhere.
That would make more sense. Or at least back to
maybe like under a defensive head coach, right? Somebody that he can learn from.
Exactly. Somebody he knows he can take the reins from. Yeah. Pigs said McDaniels should have always stayed in New England. I agree, bro. He should have absolutely always stayed. So, EC Everett is in the building. Shout out EC Everett. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you can enjoy the show, man. And he's talking about Milroe here. It's because he has small hands, inaccurate sales passes high. I'm assuming that's Milroe. If it's not Milroe, I think it might be your guy Richardson from Indianapolis. But either way, I mean, in my opinion, they're the same. They're the same guy. You know what I mean?
They are.
They pretty much are the same dude, 100%.
Been for 8 years.
Yep. Yeah. It was 7 years. I know I heard 7 years he had a ban, and I was pretty sure it was from Arizona State, based on, whatever issues they had going on. And yes, EC is talking about Milroe. I mean, Milroe and that's the thing. He could be somebody that surprises you long term. It's just if he goes to the wrong situation, it's over.
He needs a very strong quarterback coach, right? Strong offensive coordinator that can work with him and develop him.
Right.
Like he needs some finishing.
He's a delicate flower.
Cam Ward's the same way. Like the most NFL ready of these quarterbacks is Shedeur.
Yes, I agree, man. And that's where me and Spence agree. We don't always agree on stuff, but this one we agree on. Yeah, I love the banter back and forth between Shedeur and Cam. I think we are watching one of the best quarterback duels for the future. Yeah, I don't. I mean, hey, maybe this is where my optimism is moving towards these battles, and just football in general. As everyone should know by now, I'm not so optimistic about my Raiders. I'm from the Show Me State, and that's how I'm looking at it moving forward. I need to see, before I start to really be optimistic and positive, if you will. And it's just, I've been in the clouds for quite some time. All of us have. And all these people that think we're going to turn the corner this next year, like we have the ability to be the Commanders. Sorry to tell you guys, it ain't happening. I mean, it'd be nice. Man. It'd be nice, but I don't.
You got a nice staff.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like first of all, you guys got to address your quarterback situation. Like you need a quarterback, period.
Yeah.
So if it's not Shador for you, you got to go get someone that's like capable, legitimate.
Right. No, I agree, 100%.
I mean, that list of quarterbacks, who's the one you want, free agent wise? I heard you say Fields.
I mean, he's somebody. Let's go back to it, man. Let's flip this script again. Let's go back to it. We are going back to the shared environment. We have.
I'll tell you what, you get a quarterback in there. Like you guys could be cooking pretty quick. You got to get another wide receiver too, because you guys went from like having a plethora of offensive weapons to having none.
To nothing.
Like inside of a year.
Yes, it's bad. It's really bad. Yeah. So Sam Darnold's at the top of this list for whatever reason. I don't know. You can't see the list, I guess.
Yeah, but I can see it.
You can see
the YouTube channel up.
Okay, perfect. So Sam, man, I get yelled at for Zach Wilson. I don't know. Why is Zach Wilson so bad to people? Please. Well, I don't think he got a fair shot. I don't think he got anybody that goes to the Jets, man. What can you expect from that?
I agree. What I mean? Like he needs somebody to work with him. Like he got a year Sean Payton.
Right.
That should have helped him a little bit.
Right.
A little bit. But I mean, if they aren't looking to keep him around, what does that tell you?
That's a great. I don't know. I don't know how to call it, man. There we go. You got
Josh Fields is young. I mean, dude's not even 26 yet.
Right.
And he's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
A quarterback, as far as quarterbacks go, he can run.
All right, finally,
he can make you competitive.
Chat. Yeah, I'm finally fixing the chat. EC Everett warning to the idea of Brissett as a bridge and a flyer on dart.
EC
or Shador, I'm assuming, while they build a team the next 2 to 3 drafts. He said warming to the idea of Brissett.
Yeah, Brissett's my boy, but
yeah,
like, you know what I saw last year? He's cooked.
Yeah, I agree, Spence. I agree.
I love my Patriots, and I was excited for Brissett to come back.
Right. But
man,
he's done.
He didn't look anything like he did when he was younger.
He's done. No, I agree with you. I think it's time to hang it up. That's really pretty much where it is with this guy.
Yeah, I mean, everybody else is. I said Trey Lance last year.
Right.
As he's got too much talent to just waste away on benches. Right. I mean, did he throw a lot of picks in the preseason game? Yeah.
Yes, he did.
But he's most likely not coming back to the Cowboys. They chose Dak.
Right. Oh, I forgot I got this up and I'm sharing. Where did it go? Where was it at? Where the heck did I? Okay, here we go. Yeah. Trey Lance. That's a. I wouldn't touch him. What do you think?
I don't know, man. He can move. Like I think I would do Fields before I would do Lance, which might be cheaper too.
Right.
Ironically, I mean, or
Fields.
maybe not. I mean, Trey Lance may not command much money.
Man, where the hell is Justin Fields at on this list? Is he a free agent?
Yeah, he's a free agent. He was out of the top 10, I think.
I'm looking. Oh, there he is. Okay. They got him under Stidham. Whoa.
Yeah. Well, it's just ordered by contract value.
Right. Nah, I see.
So it's kind of crazy, right? Like Stidham made more money than him.
That is crazy. That is wild. But I mean, then again, I mean, he's got the experience on him. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely got the experience. We got a Mr. Keith Lewis in the building. Shout out to Keith Lewis. Dallas Cowboys. We are in Texas, but they ain't it. They ain't it, brother. I don't know what that means, but good luck to you.
You're in Jerry's world. You're in Jerry's world.
Exactly. So good luck with that one, Keith.
The Cowboys will be good again once he's gone.
Exactly, and who knows when that'll be.
You're just waiting for the funeral. Build a statue, put him in the ground.
It is so bad.
Then you can move forward.
Right. Jeff, hell no to T Lance. I wouldn't touch him either. I'm with you, man. I'm with you 100%. So we got EC Everett. I read somewhere that Fields wants $15 million, but his market value is around 6 or 7. Yeah, they got him at 4. As you can see on this list here.
Yeah, that was what he got from the Steelers.
Right. Yeah, so it's not looking too good for him from that respect. I don't know why he would ever.
I think he probably looks at this list and he thinks that he's going to be by far and away the number one and number 2 guy.
Right.
But I think he's going to be in for a big surprise.
A huge surprise. I agree.
I personally, I'm telling you, I think somebody is going to give Wilson and Lance a shot.
Yes, I don't see how you can't, especially with the way Sam Darnold is starting to turn out. I mean,
Yep. Wilson, if he works out some way, Sam Darnold ended up in the perfect spot to rehab your image.
He did.
Let's be honest about that.
No, he did. He
got the
best
wide receiver in the world.
He got the best of every world. He did. Shout out to Dark Phoenix in the building. Raiders. Appreciate you for coming through, man.
Top 5 tight end. He's got young weapons, old weapons.
He's got it all.
Decent line.
He's got it all.
Yeah.
So another one that I find interesting, Taylor Heineke. I mean, I don't think he was bad. I mean,
but he wasn't good either.
No, he wasn't good, but I mean, I didn't know he went.
If you just need to trough through a year and you're happy running around 500, he's your guy. Right.
I mean, yeah, I would go with who's under him for less money, Marcus Mariota, but even Marcus Mariota, I'm not really too high on. Now, there's this next kid that I've always been a fan of, Drew Lock. I like Drew Lock.
You're gonna go there.
I like Drew Lock, man. I like him. I thought he did well in Seattle. I don't know. He's just a journeyman.
He showed a little bit, and you do have that Drew Lock connection. He was there for what, Carroll's last year?
He was, right?
Yeah,
now I wonder if that's why he's not there anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know what that looks like.
You know what though? I mean, he did rehab the other Jets quarterback.
Who was that?
Oh man,
Geno Smith.
Yeah, Geno Smith.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Geno did look a lot better there from that respect.
Gino's been playing pretty well up there.
Yep.
He's not like a top 10 quarterback, but he's definitely top 20.
Right. No, I agree.
So Drew Lock.
I like Drew Lock.
He was one of John Elway's picks, right?
I think so. He's still young too, man. He's still young. He's 28. He's 28.
Yeah,
he's younger. Yeah, he's. I think that's still a good age.
There's a lot of washed out quarterbacks on this list this year, right? Yeah. Like Trey Lance, Mariota, Locke, Mac Jones, Justin Fields, all these high draft picks for quarterbacks.
Yep. And Dark Phoenix says Mariota is a hard pass for me. I would
agree.
I'd rather take Carr back as a bridge QB for 2 seasons and let him retire a Raider. I don't like that. I don't want Carr back. I mean, I don't mind if he retires a Raider, like, they bring him back for a day. I don't care about that, but it's just, man, that bridge, the water has gone under that bridge way long ago. The dysfunction and division that man caused for this organization, it's not worth it. We'll be back to square one as fans, where you literally have a 50-50 split. I don't think it's worth it. So that's my only thing about that one, Phoenix. Huh?
I don't disagree with you. Like, Mariota and Carr, not the answer.
Not the answer. And EC Everett states, Lock to Seattle was part of the Russell Wilson trade. Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, and picks. Wow.
Right.
That's right. So that's how he ended up just getting obliterated by Sean Payton. And now I remember that.
Well, you remember that they proceeded to sign him to some massive contract.
Yes.
Like, fully guaranteed.
It was terrible. Worst contract in Bronco history.
Yeah.
That was a terrible situation. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Noah Fant, Drew Lock.
Tight end, right?
Noah
Fant. Yeah. I forgot about that. So Pigs, I can't put it up on the screen, but Pigs says, I like the only quarterback I like is Rodgers on a friendly deal while we draft the quarterback in the later round. The only reason I'm not with that one, Pigs, is because Aaron Rodgers is known to not care about anybody but himself. He's the last person I want around our rookie. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not a good bridge guy. I just don't see him. I don't see that working well at all.
I don't see him working well with Pete Carroll.
No, exactly. I don't see that either.
Pete Carroll's going to want to control the situation.
Right.
And Aaron Rodgers is going to want to do the same.
Yep.
So I don't think that is a good spot. That was why I kind of thought that Tennessee might be a good spot for him, just because it's a young coach and a young GM.
I keep forgetting. I'm sharing the screen. I keep changing the screen on the television. I'm sorry, people. I'm trying to look for stuff. Yeah, so I forget the way I'm sharing this, though. What I need to do, though, is I can't break it out. Man, this stuff is hard. It's not easy being a producer, right? For a big show, Dead in the Water. Yeah, this is it's fun, but it's not easy. Man.
What we need is like a AI in the back, so we can just be like, as we start talking about it, it just pulls it up on its
own. Right? We got a bot. I'm sure they actually have that functionality somewhere too. I'll have to look into it. I do know they have the deal where, when someone speaks, they can be, the center of the attention, if you will, while everybody else drops out, and whoever starts to talk, they pretty much are the one shown. So, yeah, we got some cool new aesthetics coming. Definitely coming down the pipe. We're always evolving, always, revamping and trying to do the best we can for y'all. Hey, USA is up, by the way. second quarter, or period, I should say, since it's hockey. You got 3 periods. And we are up 2-1. I don't know if you've been paying attention.
That's how we do it.
Yes, sir.
That's how we do it in the U.S.
And this is for all the kit and caboodle, huh?
That's right.
This is for the chip. This would be pretty cool if we could pull that off. Yeah.
This is the first time that I can remember that the NHL trumped the NBA at the All-Star.
Right. Exactly.
The NBA said it. This is ratings came out for the NBA All-Star break. It was the second lowest rated NBA All-Star break ever.
Horrible.
The whole thing was a joke.
It was real.
I tried to watch some of it, but I mean, it was hard.
Very, very hard. Shout out to John B in the building, man. I'm kind of intrigued by Malik Willis. Had a nice little run filling in for Love. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, Malik
looked good.
I mean, I thought he was washed.
No,
I just thought he was one of those guys that was big college tape that was never going to turn into anything in the NFL, but he found himself. I don't know what they did to him in Green Bay, but they got him rolling.
Right. Yeah.
Honestly, he should stay there. Stay there. Be Jordan Love's backup. That kid does not have a good track record of making it through a full season.
Yeah. No, you're right about that. But he's been doing a good job of keeping himself upright. But no, You're absolutely right. Yeah, pigs. That All-Star event was super awkward, man. Super awkward.
It's like, Mac McClung is a good dunker and stuff, but do we really need to see a G Leaguer? I mean, if you're gonna go that far, I mean, you can go get dudes that just dunk for a living. That's all they do. If that's all you want to do is just bring in some circus freaks to do some crazy stuff.
Right.
You can find them. I heard though that they already have a couple guys lined up for the All-Star for the dunk contest next year.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Levine's coming back.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah,
a couple of the old pros that were in the All-Star in the dunk contest are going to do it again next year.
That's just nice.
I heard John Morant might.
That would be sick.
Yeah. So that would be kind of cool. People want to see the stars doing it. They don't want to see a G League dude.
No, they do not.
I mean, the dunk was sick. Jumping over a car and somebody.
Yeah, you see
crazy dunk, but I mean,
he said they should do the All-Star event in Dubai and they can dunk over Ferraris.
Why not, man?
Right. I like it.
Over camels. Bring the camel out.
I like it. Absolutely. They could play
the game up on that. I don't even know what that building's called. Wiz Khalifa. Or
Right. So I mean, he's Cooper Rush. He's another one. He's another interesting dude. I don't think he's anything, but I don't know. He doesn't cost you anything.
Carson Wentz, Jameis Winston, Jimmy G.
I
actually think Jimmy G, if he got himself right, he could have a year or two left.
He's only 33, man.
Yeah,
he's at the rank. That's interesting that you say that. And maybe, just maybe, I want to know what Sean McVay is up to. I'm curious as to what that man is up to.
I don't know, man. I have read that Stafford is looking for a big payday.
Oh yeah,
and he's still got 2 years left on his deal.
Interesting.
So he's looking to get paid again. It's McVay must be dude, come on.
I already gave you a deal.
I pulled you out of Detroit.
Yeah.
Right? You're the second highest paid quarterback in the last 20 years.
Right.
I got you a Super Bowl. Like what?
He did it all.
Can't you do me a solid, like a little?
He did it all.
It's like you're gonna try and take me to the bank. 2 years left on your deal. So I distinctly think that he might be on the block.
Yeah.
So if you guys are interested in Matt Stafford,
well,
the only problem is you guys don't have. I mean, he would be great if you still had Devontae.
Well, we got Bowers, man. We got Bowers. We still got Mayer. Man, we got our tight end room is still the best tight end room in football. We got 3 Mackey winners, man. Like, well, I don't think.
Yeah, your third tight end is a free agent too.
I know, Brian, and I'm nervous.
Most likely not coming back.
I agree. That does scare me too because I want him back. I think we need 3 tight ends. I think we use a lot of 2 tight end set. I think Mayer is that typical tight end that's better for blocking than either of those other guys. And a nice change of pace, and you can still throw him the rock. He can still get open. So
Bowers reminds me of like Gronk and his build. Like he seems like he can block.
He can block, but Bowers is Bowers. I don't even know how to.
Yeah. He seems like a menace.
He is.
I mean, if you can be on the field 3 downs, then you are invaluable.
Yeah, he's an absolute dog. He's by far
right.
Yeah, he's by far the best talent.
If you're package specific, dude, like then your value goes down a little bit. Like even Correct. Kelsey, they put him in line blocking, and he's a terrible blocker.
Yeah, he's not that good. He did terrible in the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah. He was awful. He was awful in the Super Bowl.
I heard he's leaning to retirement.
Nah, I heard he's coming back. I heard they already said he's coming back. That's what I just heard.
Okay.
We'll have to see though. John B. Man, this is a graveyard of has-beens and never was. I'm not optimistic for our quarterback room in 2025.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I'm not optimistic either.
I think your best path forward is trade or draft.
Yeah, I agree. It's
right.
You hit it right on the head. You trade down and get something in the second. You know what I mean? And pick up what you need in the first. And yeah, I don't know. It's tough. And it all depends on what we get, right? For that trade.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I think you guys would be super lucky if you ended up with Shedeur. I think the person that drafts Cam Ward is going to regret it in a couple of years.
Wow.
The person who drafts Shedeur is going to be very happy.
I agree. I think Shedeur is more of a lock than any other quarterbacks in this draft. And if he can't do it, I don't think anybody can. It's delicate, right? It's going to be based on where you go, who's in front of you, who you're learning from, right? What coordinators are there, what talent is there. Your offensive line is absolutely the most important, even over your weapons. I think ALC's learned that as well as Minshew, and both of them getting killed in the same season. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Pigs. There's a few late round tight ends that will be huge upside, like Iowa's Luke Lakey. Yeah, I agree. I do think there are some. If we can get something but that's the thing. He's a free agent, right? Harrison Bryant. He's a free agent, so, and I'm pretty sure he's an unrestricted free agent. I mean, yeah, unrestricted. So it's up to him.
Iowa is where the tight ends are made.
They are. I agree, man. And I will tell y'all, I think I've already said it on one of these shows that I've done. But when I tell you, when you walk into that Iowa arena, as far as where they play basketball, you better believe you immediately know that is Caitlin's house. I have never seen something more beautiful. I mean, they hooked her up with the whole movie that you see when you walk in. I mean, it's just pristine. It is gorgeous. I got some film, right? Obviously, I was filming my baby out there on bars and Vault. But, dude, Caitlin Clark built that place, and that place is amazing. If you ever get a chance to go watch a basketball game or whatever
in Iowa.
Yeah, in Iowa of all places, I highly suggest it. And even a football stadium, very different. Yeah, it was cool, man. It was cool to see. But yes, you are right. Iowa is no joke when it comes to tight ends, for sure.
Yeah. And I'm hearing a lot of chatter now on, like, I think kid went to Bowling Green. It's tight end. Let me see if I can find him on the list. But he's a big board.
Right. Wow, they got Russell Wilson at the bottom of this. This is a bunch of, this is bad. Joshua Dobbs. Yeah, so what is San Fran going to do? Are they going to pay Purdy? What do you think?
I think they got it.
They have no choice, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you never know. You never know, really, with him. It's like he could go out there and sign Darnold.
True.
If he thought Darnold was better, but I don't think Darnold's better.
No.
Purdy's mobile. Right? He works on those rollout passes and getting away from pressure. It's they're going to pay him. The down year might enable them to, like, save some money.
Right. No, that makes sense.
They're drafting wide receivers. They're drafting tight ends. Kittle's getting up there in age. They're going to start restocking. But that team has no more downtime.
Daniel Jones is an undrafted free agent. Shout out to Daniel Jones. I don't think he's going anywhere, but right, because Sam Darnold will be gone. That'll be the backup for JJ, if you will. Do you think JJ is going to start this year?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow. That's big.
Sam Darnold was signed to be the backup.
Who?
Sam Darnold was signed in Minnesota to be the backup.
He
wasn't signed to start.
Right. And it just worked out for him.
Right. It worked out for him. And, it's the power of Justin Jefferson.
Right. No, absolutely. I mean, you got the best wide receiver in the game. It's going to be easy. Makes it a lot easier to just chuck that up.
Yeah.
Just chuck it up.
There's not I don't think there would be a problem if you stuck any of these washout quarterbacks in Minnesota. They would all look capable enough.
Correct. Yep,
I mean, Darnold got kind of crunched when he got into the playoffs and he got into the high pressure situations. And that's where he folded. But
he always sees ghosts in that, right? That's the knock on him.
Yeah,
he sees ghosts. That's so hilarious, dude.
But I mean, the dude won 15 games.
Yes,
regular season.
Yes,
that's crazy.
He just, I don't know. It's like whoever haunted him when he was in New York, they looked at that tape and said, "You know what? We're going to do this again." You know what I mean?
Uh-oh. Looks like we lost Terrence.
There we go.
All right.
Yep.
I was watching the YouTube thing.
And the video dropped, right?
I saw you. Yeah. I saw myself come back up.
Pigs. Yes. The video dropped.
You're sharing your other browser too.
Yep. Video drop. We're back. We are back. Something happened.
Just a momentary hiccup.
Yeah, just a hiccup. My dogs are out there barking too, so I don't know what that was about. We back though. We back.
We were talking Purdy in San Francisco.
Right.
I gotta believe that Purdy earned a contract.
Absolutely.
I absolutely think that he's gonna get it there.
Right. No, I agree.
He's not gonna break the bank or anything. I don't think, but
no.
he's definitely getting signed.
He'll get his money. I think he'll get more than he deserves, probably.
We'll see.
Yeah, because I don't know if he's deserving of like a top, right?
What do you think he deserves?
I mean, he had every weapon under the sun, man. That guy had it all.
He
right?
Executed. Yeah.
He had it all, man. So
took him to a Super Bowl.
He did. He did.
It's I mean,
I keep forgetting I'm sharing. I gotta fix that. I'm fixing that right now. Let me see.
I think he's gonna get I think he's gonna get, let's say, 5 years, $200 million.
Really?
Really? 40 mil a year.
That would be a lot. That would be a lot. That would be a lot.
How much did Dak just get?
Dude, he broke the bank.
Yeah,
Dak broke.
I think Dak's annual average value is like 65 million or something.
Yeah,
so if you're getting Purdy at 40 million a year, then you're winning.
Yes, that I agree. Yeah, I agree. If you get him at that price, no question, you're winning. No question whatsoever.
It's like Dak just screwed the Cowboys.
Killed him. I mean,
that contract is going to be just a dead weight,
and they'll never be able to get anything around him.
Right? Because he's just too much. It's too much.
Way too much.
And it's not even like they can really like kick any of that money, like convert it
down the road. Or
yes,
he's
guaranteed. His like cap number is like almost 70 million every year.
Yep.
It's crazy. It's like, I think like Deshaun Watson, I saw somewhere that the dead cap hit on him, if like Cleveland just cut him, it's like 120 million or something. It's crazy.
Wow. That is nuts. So pigs, that tells me you should draft a 7th round quarterback and just sign him to a 10-year deal before he breaks out. I mean, I
mean, if you can see the future,
right?
Yeah, do that, dude.
You're winning.
I bet you Kansas City would have loved to sign Patrick Mahomes to a 10-year deal in his rookie year.
Yeah, who's ever going to sign that too, right? That's the other problem. There's no way anybody signed.
Well, I mean, look at that contract that Mahomes signed is big, right? It's like 10 years, 500 million or something.
Right, and people thought he was actually losing money based on everybody else getting, newer deals, more modern.
He for sure is. Like, as soon as Dak signed that contract, it's like, dude, like if Dak is worth that, what are you worth?
Well, I think Mahomes was looking at it in terms of, I do want to be the best and the best ever to do it.
Right. I mean, he's looking at it from the Brady perspective. Like, if I take everything on the table,
no one can play with me.
Then nobody else can play.
Bingo.
So yeah. Part of winning is recognizing that you're making money elsewhere.
Correct.
Like, that's the crazy thing about Dak, because like being the Cowboys quarterback like automatically opens you up to a crazy amount of endorsements.
Absolutely.
Right. So I mean, he's just being greedy, taking that much money.
Right. No, I agree. I agree, and it doesn't make any and that's why it's like, on top of your owner being senile, you just killed yourself. You literally just killed yourself.
Well, I mean, he's going to be living very comfortably forever.
But
I mean, he's gonna
with no chip,
not going to win a ton of games.
He's got no chip, Spence. He's getting no chip.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
But I mean, that's where priorities, right? Like,
right.
Mahomes' priority is getting to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. No, you're
breaking
right.
records.
Yes.
Dax is, probably jewelry and cars. fancy suits.
Yeah, I don't know what Dak is doing, right? You know what I mean? He's not married. He's a interesting character from that respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to look at that. I honestly don't. I don't know how to look at that at all. But so as far as more undrafted free agents, I mean, I say we go straight to where it matters most, the trenches, right?
Absolutely.
Let's look at these. Let's see how they have it. Yeah, let's just go straight offensive line. You know what? And I'm going to do this by age. I don't care about money. I'm going to be an ageist tonight. Huh?
You could take Zach Martin off that list. He just retired.
Did he retire?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Young it up.
$18 million. He retired. Only 34. Linemen usually go up. Don't they get up there to the close to the 40? They're usually some of the ones that can go.
Yeah, but they start to kind of. This is around where they start to
34,
show their age.
33, 34. Yeah, like for instance with us with Vic Jenkins. I don't think we renew him, and I don't even think actually is he on this list? He probably will be on this list. Oh no, that's D lineman Jenkins, but we do have one on this list that you can see right now, and I'm more than happy with this guy going away, and that is Cody.
Cody.
Yeah, he can go. He can go. I don't want him.
Yeah, we just signed two of our sorry linemen.
Did you really?
Demontre Jacobs and Ben Brown. Demontre Jacobs has the distinction of being the lowest rated right tackle in the league. And he got re-signed.
Damn. That's wild.
And Ben Brown, like, God love him. He got $1 million contract. He was so bad at center.
Right.
That they moved Cole Strange to center.
Jesus.
But in fairness, real, I don't think Ben Brown was a center either. I think they just stuck him in there. We didn't have anybody else to play the spot.
Correct. No, it makes sense. You got to do what you got.
But I mean, Brown and Jacobs, maybe with a good line coach, which we have now with Doug Marrone, he can make something out of them.
Right.
So we'll see.
That might work for y'all. It might.
Yeah. That's the thing is like people think it's all about the players, but the coaches are super important.
They are.
You can't do one without the other. Like if you've got no coaches and all players, you're not winning.
No.
Sorry.
It's not gonna happen.
You could have all pros on every position on the field and it won't matter.
Nope. You are correct. We got two guys on this list. I forgot about Andres Pete. Another one. No way he's getting re-signed. Sorry, man. Tackle. He was horrible this year. 10 years vet. He's 30. He's a young 10-year vet, though. I mean, that means he got in the league early. 21, right out of,
Yep. DJ Humphries right in between those guys is he was the Kansas City solution for left tackle last year, and you remember he got injured in his second game.
He did not look good.
Yeah, he looked old.
He did not look good at all.
But I mean, that's what happens when you go and you sign a left tackle, like 3/4 of the way through the season. Right. Like no training camp, no preseason, no OTAs. Like those guys have probably been eating barbecue.
Yeah.
Moving slow.
Yeah, this list is bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
We're getting younger, though. Let's go to the younger side.
Where do you get the younger kids, up the top or bottom?
I got them at the bottom. You know what? Let's flip it.
Hurry up and scroll down.
Yeah, right. Starting to see some. Let's see what's here. What do we got? Nothing jumps out at me. Nothing jumps out at me. What are you thinking? Jedrick Willis, maybe.
Jedrick, yeah.
Wills,
Jedrick
I mean.
Yeah,
He's somebody that definitely could possibly move.
Mekhi Becton looked good with Philly as a guard.
Yes.
Right? Another New York Jet failure.
Right. That's right. Back then.
That somebody else ran through a reclamation project and turned them into something.
Yes. Yeah, we don't need a center. Y'all don't need a center either, though.
We need a center of the future, right? It's
I
think ours is on his David Andrews. I think might be on his last year.
Yeah, well, it'd be good to draft one. I think.
Yeah,
that would be a big need.
Yeah, or they might move Cole Strange there permanently. He actually didn't look bad at center.
Yeah,
it's a few games when he played there. So
I don't know about this Dylan McMahon kid. It's not making a lot, so he's a rookie too. So yeah, I don't see the range. Hey, he's unrestricted, so yeah, nothing jumps out at me on this list right now for young guys. Like nothing jumps off. What about the guard from
Trey Smith, Kansas City guard? Yeah, he's who I want the Patriots to sign. 25.
Yep,
he's a beast.
And he's only at $900K.
Yeah,
that sounds strange.
I don't think he was drafted high.
Yeah,
I don't think he was he was a later draft pick. I think.
Mm-hmm. He's in year 4.
Yeah, so he's just finishing his rookie contract.
Yep. So that'll be interesting for him. He should get
my favorite one there is Alaric. You haven't gotten to him yet, but he's my favorite.
As far as a young guy?
Yeah, as far as the young guys go. Mekhi Becton looks good at guard, too.
That's what I was thinking.
Right? So there's definitely some...
What do they have him? They have him as guard. Okay, yeah. I agree. And he's got a chip. So that he's going to get paid. I would assume he's not going back to Philly.
I don't know. He might.
I mean, are they going to pay him? Are they going to be able to pay him? It's a good question, but I expect him to get a payday. I would expect him to get a major payday.
They probably can. They're going to lose a couple. They've got a few free. They're pretty solid, like as far as like having everybody under contract. But I think they have a couple free agents. I think Sweat's a free agent on the defensive line.
Yeah.
Mekhi Becton, I think, and if Becton leaves, I mean, I don't know that they have somebody behind him.
Right.
So they'll either have to draft one or something. But
right.
Yeah, he might just want to stay there. Philly's known for having a good line.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, like those guys are solid. Like on his left and right, he knows he's got dogs.
100%. So you guys have somebody on this list, DeMontre Jacobs. What do you think about that?
We re-signed him.
Did you really?
He already re-signed. He's getting, I think, like $890,000 or something.
Sweet. I didn't know that.
He's a depth piece. He was the one that was the worst rated right tackle in the league.
Oh wow. That ain't good. That ain't good, but I mean it like you said.
He's big.
It gives you depth.
I mean, he's got the measurables, right? So I'm hoping maybe with some coaching he's gonna get better.
Right. No, that makes sense. Yeah, they're starting to get up. They're starting to get up there on the old side. John Leon is in the building. Salute my guy. Glad you could make it through, man. Hope you enjoy the show. Yeah, let's see. Nothing else.
Nick Harris from Cleveland.
Harris from Cleveland. Okay, center, 5 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They'll pay him. He's their starter, isn't he? He's got to be their starter.
I think so.
He's got to be their starter. They'll pay him. He's too young not to pay. I mean, Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I recognize any of these other names.
The tackle from the Rams, Lark Jackson.
Alaric Jackson.
Yeah,
he's. I want him. Yeah, I want him to be the left tackle for the Patriots.
that would be a good pick.
I'm not sure that the Rams are going to let him walk.
No,
If they're smart, they're going to sign him.
Yeah, he will definitely be one of the quickest signings if the Rams allow that to walk out of the building. What about the kid Dante Smith? Cincinnati has 2. I mean, their offense wasn't the problem. It was their defense. They got a guard. They got a guard and a tackle. Are these guys starters for Joe Burrow?
I don't know.
One is a rookie, so I don't expect him to be a starter.
I don't know.
Kirkland at guard, but this kid Dante Smith at tackle, 4 years. He only made 900. Wow, well, million, but that's pretty low.
So he might have been an undrafted guy.
Yes, had to have been for that price.
Yeah.
Tackle? Yeah, there's no way you're gonna get paid that as a tackle.
Yep.
Doesn't make sense. You got another one on here, Ben Brown, 2 years guard.
Yeah, I told you Ben Brown got re-signed too.
He got re-signed.
He got re-signed. He got $1 million.
Oh wow, good for him.
He got a little raise and everything.
Yeah, that's what's up. Shout out to Ben Brown.
You go, Ben Brown.
Right.
Good for you.
Yeah, there's just nothing jumping out, bro.
Will Freeze from Indy.
Yeah. That's low. He's another one though that doesn't look right. He looks like depth. You know what I mean? Like,
yep. Liam Eichenberg, Miami.
Yep. Now he could be somebody that can help somebody out.
Trevin Jenkins from the Bears. There's gonna be some guys here and there.
Yep.
I'm gonna be surprised to see how many of these guys actually shake loose when it's all said and done.
Right.
I think you're gonna start to see a lot of these guys getting signed.
James Daniels, guard for Pitt, $8 million. Yeah, he's gone. Well, they don't have money problems, so I don't see him going anywhere. I think they'll figure that out. Yeah, I think they'll figure that out for sure. Baltimore, Patrick McCarry.
McCarry's good.
27, $5 million. They're gonna have to give him money too. They're gonna have to.
And McCarry, they've got another. Baltimore's actually got another lineman out there too.
Worth anything?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Josh Jones. Tackle.
No, the left tackle. Their left tackle's a free agent. He's older though.
Yeah, gotta be.
But he's going to be Ronnie Staley. That's his name. He'll be sought after if he makes it to free agency. They might move on from him just because he's old, but he looked as good as ever last year. So I would imagine that they're going to sign him to a 2 or 3 year deal.
Oh, Ronnie Staley. Here you go. Staley.
Yeah.
Yep, $7.5 million. Is it his ninth year?
He's a player, man.
Oh, he's 30. He'll be 31 though. He's close to 31. But still, he's getting another year minimum.
Yeah, I think he gets a 2 or 3 year deal.
Brandon Parker is at the Falcons. No wonder they stink. Sorry, Brandon Parker. You were a nightmare for me. I had bad dreams about Brandon Parker.
I had bad dreams about DeMontre Jacobs and Ben Brown. It was nightmares.
Straight up nightmares, man. Terrible. Yeah, well, that's the free agent setup, man. Shout out to the free agents. Who knows how that's gonna look? Man, this game is pretty interesting. Tied 2-2, 19 shots each, 17 minutes left in the final period, man.
There we go.
This is a game.
This is what they wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a good game. It honestly is like a really good game. I'm actually shoot. I might have to turn my light.
These teams played last weekend, and they got into 3 fights in the first minute.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out to hockey.
Yeah. So it's a Bill Simmons post. He goes, "You had me at 3 fights."
That's fine.
It's good. It's like, you see usually these exhibition games, nobody's putting the effort in.
Right. At all. Not even a little.
Got people fighting. Like they booed us during the national anthem in Montreal.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That's awful. Well, no, this is a good game, man. A good game. Even Steven on shots. I'm impressed. I love hockey, Rich. I love it in person. I don't watch much hockey. I watch it in these circumstances for sure. But I don't watch much hockey unless it's live. That's why I can't wait to move to Vegas, man. Vegas has the best
Golden
hockey
Knights
show. Yeah, the Golden Knights are.
It's a good setup.
It's a great setup, and you're in the land of entertainment, man. I mean, the showgirls, they just put on a great show. Cheerleaders, the whole time.
Maybe you'll have the Dallas Mavericks in another year.
That's the way it's looking. The Las Vegas Mavericks. It sounds good, right? The Vegas Mavericks.
Right.
Exactly. Keep the name and all.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind it. Yeah, I could see myself rocking one of those jerseys.
Sitting in the giant arena in the middle of a casino.
Yes. Playing slot machines in the back of your chair.
Being able to bet the parlays in the in-game, all the in-game bets right from your chair.
Man, I was honestly shocked they didn't have they don't have slot machines in any of the arenas. I'm shocked at that.
Well, I mean, if you put slot machines there, people wouldn't even get to their seats. They'd just be stuck in, It's crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
So you could just set it up with like video poker though in the back of the chairs, like a whole like gaming console, like
Yep.
Double dip.
Yes, sir.
Sportsbook, video poker, all that stuff.
Yeah, it would be a nightmare. You wouldn't hear anything. The chairs, none of that. People would be, oh, what happened? It would be disaster.
Yeah. Somebody hits a grand prize and they go crazy in the middle of nothing in the game. Jumping out of their chair.
Right. There we go. That's a better look. Yeah, man, 14 minutes left in this game.
Got the mood lighting going now.
Yeah, I'm trying to, because I turned the lights off so I could see the screen better. I got the wrong light over here to try to get to for the camera, but we good. Yeah, this is a good game. I mean,
yeah, this is the Kachuk boys are playing for the U.S.
And what are they? They're not from the U.S.
Yeah, they're from St. Louis.
Oh no, I'm thinking of another. Yeah, okay, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Well, I think it's Matt Kachuk, and what are the other names? Shoot, I can't remember the other two brothers' names off the top of my head.
I couldn't remember the first names for any of them. I know the Kachucks, but I couldn't remember the first names of any of them.
The dad is Keith Kachuk.
Come on, get it out of there. Jesus. Wow, that was close.
Ricocheted
hockey is dope, man. Yeah, you saw that? Yeah, hockey is dope, man. It's a good time for sure. Especially
if you didn't,
yeah, that was close.
Man.
Good shot.
If you didn't see the fight, go Google him.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out the fight.
I think the U.S. lost all 3 of them, but
They all got knocked out.
it's the effort that counts.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Don't mess with those Canucks.
Right. Yeah, I did not expect this game to last this long either, to be honest. Some good action.
Just dumped it in.
Who do you guys have for running backs? Are you targeting a running back?
I think we are. I think it's going to matter a lot how they fall in the draft.
There's so many.
I do. The more I watch, I want Travion Henderson.
Yeah, the kid from
Ohio State.
Yes.
I want him.
That's number 32?
Yeah.
Yes, that's who I want. I want number 32 from I
know
him.
I know Rundown wants his backfield mate.
Right. No, I want number 32.
I want Henderson.
I'm
not on the we've talked
Judkins.
about this before. I'm not on the Jonty bandwagon.
Oh, Janty, yeah. Nah, is it Judkins? That's his running mate.
Judkins, yeah.
Yeah, Judkins. Running mate.
I honestly, where I'm seeing those guys get mock drafted, I don't think there's a chance they last that long.
Right.
Like Judkins and Henderson, I see they're going in the 3rd or 4th round.
Wow.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Wow. Yeah, I would be shocked at that.
Yeah. I think 2nd round you're going to see those guys go. Oh my God, that was close.
Super close. There's so many running backs though, Spence. There's so many running backs.
I saw some film on the North Carolina running back O'Marion.
Yes. He's monster.
Big.
Dude, I saw him when they played Minnesota. Yeah, I saw that.
He ran through the line, and I saw him hit the safety. The dude came over and tried to take him out, and he just bounced off him.
They ran the hell out of him, too. Yeah, they ran the hell out of him.
So, I mean, he looks like I've seen the Patriots media talking him up because everybody there, like, they draw a comparison to somebody we had in the last 30 years, right? Like they say he reminds them of Antoine Smith, and it's like you can kind of see it a little bit,
right?
Like a younger version of Antoine. But I'm more interested in just drafting absolute beasts.
There's so many of them. I mean, I got to go back to this, though, because I want to look at what's out there for free agency, right? Because, I mean, let's be real. What's out there for running backs free agency-wise? There's got to be some.
Oh, there's a lot, actually. I think I looked at this yesterday.
Aaron Jones. He's old, though. 30 years old. Aaron Jones.
Yeah. I heard an interesting rumor, like, just to put him somewhere.
Right.
How about Aaron Jones on the Cowboys?
Oh, wow.
Because he's from Texas. He's from El Paso.
And
he's a lifelong Cowboy fan. He's always wanted to play for the Cowboys.
That would make sense. Raheem Moser is
Yeah, they cut him. Miami released him.
Dude.
Yep.
Najee Harris is a free agent.
Yep.
Wow.
If you want Najee, you can line him up, dude.
I don't want him, and I know a lot of Raiders that do. I don't know, whatever it is.
Dude, look at the list. Jeff Wilson, A.J. Dillon, Nick Chubb, Javonte Williams.
Wow.
Madison, no thank you. Homer, no thank you.
Right.
Hines, no thank you. Abdullah's a good piece.
I like
J.K. Dobbins.
I like him, but I don't think we'll keep him.
J.K. Dobbins?
Dobbins
interest you?
Jesus Christ. But I'd take Dobbins yesterday, even with the injuries.
Yeah, he's a freak. So you need to hire another running back.
Oh, 100. We need two.
If you're gonna go J.K., but I mean, J.K.'s a freak.
Yeah. Yeah, he is a freak. Shoot, the one behind him is a freak there at the Chargers. What is it? What is his name? It starts with a
Kamani
V.
Vidal.
Yeah, Vidal. He's a freaking
Yeah.
bowling ball, man. That dude is
Yep.
a monster.
And then they also got the Michigan running back behind him.
Yeah, that's right. They are stacked. They
Yeah.
are stacked. Yeah, the Chargers.
I'm pretty sure they're not going to re-up on J.K. Dobbins.
No.
It was a 1 year thing.
But why? Where is
He had such a good year. He's gonna cost a little bit, but
I would pick up J.K. Dobbins.
yeah, he only made 1.6 last year. He was such a deal.
Right. This kid Rico Dowell too, right? They like Rico in Dallas.
You know what? When they finally committed to Rico, like he came on. He started running real well down at the end of the year.
Right.
I don't know if they'll sign him back or if they go for one of these bigger names, but like whoever gets him is going to get a good running back.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, he runs. His pad level's good. He definitely has good vision.
Right.
So I mean I want to say he carried me to a bunch of wins in fantasy down the stretch. Look at Cam Akers. Cam Akers is only 25 years old, dude.
Cam Akers is on this list? Oh,
he seems like he's been in the league for like 10 years, right?
Dude, I was just watching some of his high school tape. Jesus.
Yeah, he's crazy good too.
He's
just had a lot of injuries. I don't know.
That's just been his issue.
Yeah.
100% injuries for sure.
Yeah.
Samaje P. Ryan. Shout out to Samaje P. Ryan, Pflugerville native.
Right.
Pflugerville native. I didn't know he was a free agent. That's a big dude too. He's a big dude.
He's a good pass catching running back.
And a good blocker.
I would imagine he's probably not going to stick around.
Yeah, he's gonna go get paid. Or try.
He'll get somewhere else because they're probably going to keep Hunt.
Yeah.
And Pacheco. So that means his reps are going to
be outside looking in. Yeah, he's on the outside looking in. I know it's not really Donta Foreman's free agent. Oh wow. Yeah,
Donta Foreman has never really gotten much run. He had that 1 year.
Yes. He might still be fresh.
He had like 1,200 yards. But that was about it for him.
Right. Trey Sermon. Wow. There's some running backs on this list.
Yeah.
Nichols, he's old.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm almost certain that San Francisco's running back is available. Mason? There's Elijah Mitchell is there, and there's Jordan Mason down at the bottom. 25 years old. He got paid nothing. $856. He's getting a big contract.
Where?
He's a restricted free agent.
Oh, he's restricted.
Yep. So they can match his contract.
Right.
I don't know if they will though, because they got McCaffrey. They've got a lot of money invested at the position. I don't think they'll probably just bring back Elijah Mitchell.
What do you think about McCaffrey though? I mean, he keeps putting them in a bad spot with the injuries.
He kind of works like that, like every other year, right?
Yep.
Like two, so he'll probably go back to being badass next year.
Right. Huh.
I just had the misfortune of drafting him in the year where he came off the monster numbers.
Yep. I mean, you can't not draft him. You had to draft him. I mean, how do you not draft him?
Well, I mean, you had no chance there because like Tyreek Hill was like rated like the second player in that draft, and he crapped out last year too.
He sure did. He
just didn't want to be picking. That was a draft where you didn't want to be picking up at the top.
No, you are correct. Well, most of them you don't want to pick at the top.
Well, I mean, when you get McCaffrey from the year before,
right?
Like that's a league winner, but just as easily can be a league loser.
Right. Oh,
I had to fight hard just to get back to
playoff
just
contention.
being able to contend for the playoffs.
Right. Exactly. No, that was a hard fight for you.
Yeah. I mean, I got Jordan Mason like right away in our league.
Yeah, that's right.
So that kind of helped a lot. Like Mason was a beast.
Right. Well, there you have it. Those are your running backs, man. And there's just so many of them, and in the draft, there's just so many.
I know the running back list. Like I have that up.
You mean as far
as like in the draft? Like this is Mel Kiper's top 10. He has Ashton Genty, Omarion Hampton from North Carolina, Dylan Sampson, Tennessee, LaQuint Allen from Syracuse, Quinshon Judkins from Ohio State, and then he has Travion Henderson from Ohio State. He has the Ohio State running backs 5 and 6. Caleb Johnson from Iowa. Caleb looks pretty sick. He's fast.
Yeah, yes.
I started watching tape on these guys. Like I am not on the Scatterboo wagon, by the way.
I've tried to tell everybody, man. Everybody's so high on that kid. I just don't comprehend why.
Yeah, I'm not on the Scatterboo wagon at 8. Trevor Etienne at 9. And then Devin Neal from Kansas. Devin Neal I like from Kansas. I'm not.
Devin Neal is that dude.
Undersized.
He's going to be a bruiser for sure.
Yeah. And then he's got RJ Harvey from UCF, Damian Martinez, I like. I looked at a little film on him, but again, weak-ass ACC.
Yeah.
Jordan James from Oregon. Brashard Smith from SMU. He looks good. Taj Brooks from Tech. That's the big dude, right?
Yes, he is a bowling ball.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
I'm excited to see what he looks like.
Yeah, he should be a starter in the league.
Correct.
Ollie Gordon the second from Oklahoma State.
Yep. Yeah, he absolutely should be.
So I'm excited for the running backs. I mean, I think I just named 15, 16. There's another 10
right
out there that have serious like tape.
Yep. So we have I got this up here looking terrible. But hey, if Stafford gets traded, where do you think he'll be a good fit? I'm a Rams fan and sad to think of him leaving us. That is Chad Platinum. Shout out to Chad Platinum, man. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show, and I'm with you. I would be upset if I would. I would be highly upset. I would be mad. Yep, there we go.
I watch First Things First.
Yes.
It's more of like a masochistic thing for me because Nick just hates everything New England.
Right.
But he actually had an interesting trade proposal for Stafford that I thought was kind of cool.
Really?
Stafford to Miami. For Tua.
Oh, wow. Yeah, but he's not going to take Tua. There's no way McVay's taking Tua.
Why not?
The dude is one play away. He's one play away. We all know he's one play away, man. One play away from it being over. I wouldn't be able to do that one. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to do it. Jacob, I can't put your quote up here, but I might get killed trying to. Jalen Milroe to the Raiders is not a great fit, sir. We do not want Jalen Milroe at all. Not even a little bit. Yeah, that's the last thing we're looking for, to be honest.
Who does Rundown want?
As far as
quarterback? Yeah. Is he on that Jackson Dart wagon?
No, he's not. He's more Shador. He's definitely more Shador. Oh, snap. Are we still rolling? I hope so. Yeah, it looks like we're still rolling.
Yeah, we're up.
Yeah, one of my channels show that it's not, but hopefully we are. But yeah, he's on the Shador train. Chris is on the Cam Ward train. I don't think Leo cares. I don't think Severe cares. I want Shador over Cam. I'll take Shador over Cam every day of the week, twice on Sundays. But yeah.
I don't think it's a great draft for quarterbacks, but it's what do you think about the Ohio State kid? Do you think he's got a chance, or is he just a byproduct of being surrounded by insane talent?
He's a byproduct of insane talent. That's what I said. Yeah. I get it though if people disagree. Who's that? There's the other kid that Chip Kelly loves. Is that who I'm talking about? Is it Will Johnson? Is that his name? The kid from Ohio State, the quarterback?
Yeah.
That I don't want him. I mean, I get it. That's who Chip Kelly would want. I don't want him. I don't want him. Captain Joe King is in the building. Shout out to Captain Joe King. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Let's get serious. Get Justin Fields and please get Cam Scatterbull in the 3rd round.
There you go.
I am not with that one. I'm not with that one.
You're not on the Scatterbull wagon.
I'm not on the Scatterbull wagon. I would look at him as the second coming of Lauby. I just don't think you're going to see it. Then he also says, let's get some Mason Graham or Will Johnson in the 1st round. Now that, sir, I can rock with.
Will Johnson is going to be
a
lockdown corner in the NFL.
He's
you just watch his tape.
It's crazy.
Just watch it. I think he's allowed 400 yards in 2 years.
Dude, it's crazy.
No touchdowns. Nobody has scored on the man.
He's an absolute monster.
Yeah.
Monster. So, I'm all about that.
Like, set it and forget it. Like, if you got a question about who you're taking in the 1st round at the top, like, if you take that kid.
Yes, 100%.
If you can't get Abdul Carter.
Right. Or Mason, right? That's the other guy.
I think I might actually take Will Johnson before I took Mason.
Mason Graham, yeah.
I think I would.
I
guess it really depends on what you need.
There you go.
If you're set at corner,
right?
And I could see it, but like, who's set at corner?
Nobody. We're not. I mean, we got JB, and then your favorite guy, Jack Jones, who you've told me about, and I have to agree with you. It's over. that experiment's gone. I mean, they're not going to cut him. They're not. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do.
He's okay. Like
he's not terrible.
He's kept his nose clean.
Correct.
Like I thought being in Vegas was the worst thing he could have possibly done, but he's kept his nose clean while he's down there, and he didn't play nearly as well as he did with the Patriots.
Nope.
Yeah. That kind of happens though. Like, I'm going to be honest, like the cornerbacks that thrive in the Patriot system, when they get out of there and they go elsewhere, they never usually do as well as they did there.
It doesn't go well. I agree.
But it just tells you, like, Belichick that's how good he is. Like, he finds ways to put those people in situations.
Nah, he knows what he's doing. Always has.
Yeah.
Always has. And that's pretty much been the situation, man. So we got Keith Lewis in the building. Shout out to Keith. Whose favorite team? Well, if you can't look behind me and see who my favorite team is, Keith, we got problems. Yeah. And Spence.
I'm a Patriots fan, man.
Yep, he's a Patriot. I won't boo him because he's co-host. I can't boo the co-host.
No, you can't do that. It's all love. It's
all love, man. Shout out to the Patriot fans and the Patriots, man. It is what it is. Captain
Sure.
Joe King is back. Is there a world in which we can trade Andre James and keep JPJ in his natural position at center? 100% Captain Joe King. And I think it's already the situation. It's already the situation. I think that is what you will see moving forward. I will be shocked if they don't keep JPJ at center and go out and get some guards and call it a day. That's
Dude,
my
we went through it earlier. There's a lot of free agent guards that are quality.
A lot. And there's a few in the draft.
Yeah.
So if you miss,
the interior is the strength of this draft.
Correct.
So I mean, if you're looking to build your team, like, this is a great draft for you, because there's going to be linemen everywhere, out the wazoo.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Every which way you turn. 100%. Yeah.
I'm trying to find that tight end's name, man.
Which one?
Like, I think he's from Bowling Green. Like, somebody, like, I've seen multiple people now, like, going crazy about him, like, saying he's gonna be the steal of the draft.
Bowling Green tight end.
Yeah, it's crazy. I never heard of him, and then I saw people talking, and I was like, wow. It was like maybe
Harold Fannin. Harold Fannin Jr.
Harold Fannin
is huge.
Yes.
Jeez.
I've seen multiple guys in Boston going just nuts about the kid. They want him.
Let me look at his Wikipedia. Let's see. Harold Fannin. What is the measurables? He looks ginormous.
Yeah.
What is the measurables?
I think they had him up on PFF.
6'4", 230 pounds. Woo.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's not a blocking tight end. He reminds me, that's another Bowers-esque. You know what I mean? As far as size and speed, I would say.
I don't know what his hands look like, but
that's a good one. But I mean, he's from Ohio too. He grew up in Canton, Ohio. Wow, that's a little eerie. Dang.
Not going far from home.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, Bowling Green. Started his freshman year. Yep.
Yeah, so like I'm looking at Mel Kiper's big board. He doesn't even have him in the top 12.
Yeah.
So he's flying under the radar.
Right.
But I mean, I'm assuming he's going to get an invite to the combine.
Right. Yeah, you gotta expect him to get it.
So you 6'4", 230, you show any speed at all.
Yeah,
your stock's going way up.
Way up. I wonder what he runs. Let's see if they got that up here. Let's see if he's got measurables. No, because he hasn't done the combine yet. So yeah, he definitely will make some noise if he does the combine and if he puts up some numbers in the combine. Yeah, you will see him in that top 12.
Yeah. So I by all accounts, I see Tyler Warren. He's gone in the first round.
Yeah.
Right, the Penn State tight end.
Yeah. Oh,
he just looks like an absolute freak.
Yep.
Like,
doesn't. Yeah. Looks like
I would love to get my hands on him. He's.
Yeah, he'll be the first one picked. He'll be the first one picked for sure, without.
And then the next one is Colston Loveland from Michigan.
Yes, he's another monster. Yeah, there's a lot of tight ends in this draft. I mean, considering we're talking like legit, you can't.
I'm even, as a Texas fan, I'm a big fan of Gunnar Helm.
Yeah, right along with you. I thought he was fantastic.
He looked perfect.
He did
perfect to go to the NFL.
He looked really good. Man,
and then you got an Iowa, you got a Notre Dame tight end, you got an Iowa tight end.
You got two.
The Notre Dame tight end, Mitchell Evans, like he was good. He was good. I mean, I honestly like that Notre Dame team was much better than I gave them credit for.
Absolutely. Everybody.
They were much better. I
Much
couldn't not believe that how well they played in the playoff.
That was wild. I agree. That was special. That was
Yeah.
special for them. That was a special year.
So I mean, their corner, he's legit. He's going to play in the NFL.
Yes. Oh, of course.
Their running back, I think he's only a freshman.
Love.
now.
Oh, jeez.
He'll be in the NFL.
Bro, he could have came out this year and been in the top 10.
Yeah, it's crazy. And of course, like they produce linemen.
Yes.
Like crazy.
Notre Dame. Yeah. No, absolutely. So this kid Fannin, man, against Penn State, he had 11 receptions for 140 yards.
Man.
Only player to get a 100-yard game on the Lions defense. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's a Mackey winner. He's a Mackey winner.
Yeah, those Mackey kids,
Or a Mackey player of the week. Oh, wait, no. He's earning the John Mackey and Mack Offensive Player of the Week. Yep. Yeah, he's definitely going to get picked. If he does the combine and does anything remotely, freakish, yeah, he's top pick.
He's too big. The size is insane. Yeah, 6'4". If he can run, watch out.
Correct, because you can't cover that. You can't cover that.
No.
There's nobody covering that.
Yeah, they're mismatches. Like that Tyler Warren kid too. He's big and fast.
Yes. Yeah, he's like you said, a freak. Straight up freak.
Wait, let's see what he is. I feel like 6'6", 257.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, he'll be
6'6", 257.
Yeah,
and he can run.
Let's see. Where do you think he goes? Where do you think he goes?
That is the $1 million question. I'll tell you what. Like, Field Yates just put out another mock draft on the 11th after the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
He has.
That kid's going first round. He's got to be a first.
Oh yeah, he is for sure going in the first round.
Where?
It was
Chicago.
Ted McMillian to the Saints at 9.
Chicago.
Are
they going lineman?
Tyler Warren to the Colts.
To the Colts at 14.
At 14.
That would make sense. I mean, I don't know who's there, but I mean, you can't go wrong. Atlanta's right behind him.
I don't know. I can't really see the Dolphins passing on him.
I was just gonna say I don't see him getting out of the top 10. I think Chicago might. Who does Chicago have as the tight end?
No, they already got one. They got
Yeah, but is it this kid?
No, but he was that kid when he got drafted. And
I'm about to find out right now.
I can't remember his name.
I'm about to find out right now. Cole Kmet. Yeah. How old is Cole?
And they got Gerald Everett behind him. I mean, they could draft him, but I think they got more pressing needs. They got to build a line.
The line, and that's what I was going to say. At that spot, they got to take the line.
They like Field has him taking Kelvin Banks, which that makes sense. Texas. I could see him doing Banks or Simmons.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yes,
much more than.
But I mean, the one that blew my mind is Mykel Williams, like the edge from Georgia, moving up 7 to the Jets. Like, the stock on that kid's going crazy.
He's the real deal. Yeah, he's the real deal. This game's still tied up, man. I stopped paying attention. We got so deep into these tight ends, man.
What happened here?
Are we losing? I don't see a score.
Nope.
I don't see the score.
It's overtime.
Oh, really? Tied up. Winning the OT. That works for me. This is a long game. This is a super long game.
It's continuous 20-minute periods until a goal is scored.
Yes. And it'll just keep rocking. Yep. Interesting. What a game.
Yeah.
2-2. End of the third. Oh, so they get a overtime break.
Yeah.
15 minutes, I guess. Huh.
I'm not sure how long they're going to get off, but
it's definitely at least 12.
They'll get a little break, yeah.
Yeah, it's at least 12 minutes. Ah, they won it last year. SOBs. All right, so where are we at? Tight ends. I mean, yeah, that's some interesting stuff.
Yeah, the tight end crew here is really good. There's some really good talent on the board.
Well, as you know, I like to go and look at the tight ends that are in the free agents. And Tyler Conklin
from the Jets.
Yeah, he's undrafted. They'll have to pick him up. They'll have to pick him up. He's still at a decent age too.
Yeah, I mean, I could see the Jets going young. I'm bringing back Conklin on a lower deal. I don't think he's gonna. He got $7 million. I don't see him.
Yeah,
getting $7 million a year.
They need too much.
Yeah,
there's no way he's getting that.
Honestly, like Harrison Bryant is the youngest guy out there.
That is the dude, man, and I'm sick about it. I'm sick about it if we lose him. He's, as you can see at the top of this list, and he's 26, man.
Yeah.
Oh, they got
Austin Hooper, Zach Ertz, Mike Gesicki.
He didn't work out for us. How did he do for y'all?
Hooper was great for us.
Really?
Yeah, he was awesome.
Austin Hooper. I think we had him, right? No, I'm thinking of something.
Yeah, you did have him.
We did have him, right?
Yeah.
Big, tall, lanky kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on the Falcons before that.
Dude, I'd never seen a tall, lanky tight end like that in my life when I saw him in person at preseason. Or not preseason, but practice. He's a weird look. I don't mean it in a bad way, but just a freak of nature. How are you that big, tall, and have that ability? You know what I mean? That agility, that
great hands.
Yes, he's freak of nature, man. Zach Ertz, he's old, but hey, he's solid. I'd take Zach.
Oh yeah, Zach was huge for Washington.
Yes, he was money. Yeah, there's not a lot. There's not a lot, though. It's not a lot.
It's like I can't believe Mercedes Lewis is still playing.
Dang.
41.
Damn, 19 seasons. Yeah. Wow. Shout out to Mercedes Lewis. You are a monster for that, sir.
That's a lot of pain you've put your body through.
That's crazy. At that position, too. Yeah, he's a monster.
And he was doing all the dirty work. He was doing all the he was like that fifth lineman coming in.
Right. He wasn't, the passer.
He wasn't out there catching balls.
No. Wow, this list is
it's pretty bad. There's only a couple names on here, and I think I saw the Ravens tight end.
Likely?
I thought I saw that he was a free agent, but he's not on this list.
Dude, so Likely is a free agent. They definitely signing him back.
Yeah. No, he's not on this list.
Monster.
He's not on this list.
Was it you that said that? Or who was that? No. Somebody the other day scared the life out of me with this trade. And that was Debo to the Baltimore Ravens. Dude, that would be nasty.
That kind of makes sense. It's like
it does, but it would.
It's a Raven-esque trade.
It would
be dude who's washed but it's got crazy speed and had a crazy career.
Size. It's the size and speed that I think makes Debo.
He looked like he lost a step this year.
Well, and he always looked like he never had a step, but did, in my opinion. You know what I mean? He always looked like
he
a
can
little.
run.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
But it was a deceptive run. It reminds me of the Jerry Rice run. Like, you know what I mean? You know he wasn't no blazer, but always was open on the fly. Like it didn't make sense.
I saw an interview with Dion. He was like, he ain't no 4'6" dude.
Not on that field. Maybe when he's out there running for a time, but not on that field. I agree.
He said he was the only guy that he had trouble covering in the NFL. Jerry gave him fit. Not a great year for tight ends in free agency, but just go draft one.
You have to. You have to at this point. There's no question you're drafting.
Or you can go for Harrison Bryant if you so choose.
Yep. I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to keep him. I think somebody's going to throw him a bag.
You got other places to put your energy towards too.
No,
a third tight end is not any. I mean, if he slips through and he's out there, like go ahead, bring him back.
Right. I don't know. The way we use our tight ends, though, man.
Personally, I think Pitts is probably in trouble in Atlanta.
Yes, he's not been well there. Not been well at all.
So, I mean, he could be somebody that's like due for a change of scenery. Like 100%. Pitts, like maybe Pitts in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know where he would work. Because he's not like a traditional tight end. You got to know how to use him.
I agree.
Like, who do you like a wide receiver in the draft? I assume you guys are probably going to try and grab one.
I like McMillan, but I know we won't get him unless we get him at 6. And I would be okay with that pick. I would be okay with that pick at 6. I mean, the last time we picked a wide receiver at 6, his name was Tim Brown. Yeah. So
the Tet looks legit to me. Like I would be perfectly happy with Tet at 4.
I don't even care about his speed. He's 6'5". Who cares? He can jump out of the gym. I don't care about his speed. I don't,
See all the one-handed catches,
dude is
huge hands. He can catch the ball.
He is a monster, absolute monster.
Yeah, and he's going to put some weight on in the NFL. I mean,
100%.
Everybody's talking about how skinny he is, but like, I don't even care about that.
That won't. Hey, same goes for Travis Hunter, but I guarantee you it won't matter. They're both. None of that's going to matter, man. It's reminding me of the kid that Dion just got out of high school from here. You know that kid I'm talking about from Crowley? I can't recall his name, but he's only like 5'7", 5'8", like $160. But Spence,
she's a little kid, huh?
Spence.
Good run.
He is going to be a terror at the college level.
So is he like Joe Horn's replacement?
Basically. That's exactly what he is, and he's going to be a step up.
Horn's somebody that I wouldn't mind seeing in the back end of this draft. He's a free agent. I mean, he's in the draft.
You know who I want, though? Because of the size, the other kid they have. What's that kid, Shepard?
Shepard's the big one, right?
That's the big one. Yeah. I want the big one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want Horn. We got DJ Turner. We got
Tucker. You guys don't need any.
We don't need any short ones. We need a big one.
All you got is small ones now. Who else in the house?
Exactly. Hey, since we're on it, right, and the screen is up, wide receiver time, baby. Wide receiver time. Who are free? Stephon Diggs. That's right. He's a free agent, but I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
I'm hearing that they're going to franchise tag T. Higgins.
Yes. the
They've already
dream
said that
might
out
die.
loud.
The only thing is it could work to our advantage, but I don't know T. Higgins, so
Right.
I mean, all I can speak on is rumors that I've heard, and I heard that he says that he absolutely under no circumstance will sign another tag.
Oh
So
wow.
that means we got an impasse coming.
Oh wow. He said
Unless
he's not signing. He's crazy.
yeah.
Why wouldn't you sign the tag, sir?
Yep.
You're the highest paid wide receiver in the game. Right there. Or they get the average of top 5 or something.
Yeah. I think it would be a pretty reasonable number.
Either way, exactly. Either way, you still would, I would say you'd take it, but who am I? Yeah, I'd have to take that. I'm sorry.
I heard that I saw an interview with Burrow. He said he's perfectly willing to rework his contract.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he knows.
To free up cap
knows
room. Yeah,
Dude.
He wants to keep Higgins.
He has to. There's no way.
And Higgins wants to stay there. So the tag might just be a precursor to getting the deal done.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
But if Cincinnati is tagging him with the idea that they're going to play him on the tag this year,
that's a problem.
Like I'm just saying, like if it gets like down the road and the deal's not done, we're still talking about it.
Right. That's a problem.
It's Higgins is good. He's going to push himself out.
Dude,
in that respect, it could work out, but it's going to take a while for that to come through now.
Right.
And if he plays on the tag this year, he's a free agent next year. Period. They got nothing to say about it.
You know who I could see you guys going after?
I'll give you 2 names, but you tell me.
Amari Cooper.
Ooh.
I could see that.
No, that name has not been dropped in New England, but I wouldn't mind that.
I could see it.
I wouldn't mind it.
I could see Amari Cooper. Honestly, I could see that.
The thing that concerns me is that he didn't have any sort of like impact in Buffalo, and I thought he would.
At all. I mean, we all did.
Yeah, no rapport. He didn't even look his way.
Right, it's quiet. Just quiet. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So, I don't know why. I don't know what that was all about. But
right. 20 million, I don't know. Dude. 20 million.
It's a lot of money.
Chris Godwin. Who are the ones that you were talking? Who are you thinking?
Godwin, top of the
Godwin,
list.
Yeah. Well, I know y'all want T. Higgins too, but Godwin.
No, and above Godwin, actually, Cooper Kupp.
I forgot about Kupp. Didn't they? They are trading.
Cooper Kupp can be had for like a 4th.
Wow, that would be crazy.
Yeah,
Cooper
Kupp. If we could get Cooper for a 4th, done. Do it.
That would be nuts.
Again, like I have zero faith that Elliott Wolf can get any of this done.
Right.
But
Spence is like, nope, not gonna happen.
He was the worst, man. The only thing that he did positively for the Patriots last year is he did trade Matthew Judon for a 3rd.
Okay.
And Judon had 2 sacks, I think, last year.
Right. Nothing.
So he was right about Judon.
Right.
But I mean, if we're being honest, Belichick would have traded Judon too.
Right. Brandon Cooks.
I don't really give him a ton of credit.
20 mil?
Yeah, Cooks has always been paid, man.
Damn.
Like that dude he's lived a blessed life.
Yes.
He's been paid everywhere he's ever been.
He's been getting, and he's 11 years. And Brandon, where did he play college ball? I've always liked Brandon.
Wasn't Cooks at Ohio State?
Brandon Cooks.
I feel like he was an Ohio State Buckeye.
Let me see. Oregon State. Oregon State.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. Brandon Cooks. That's right. Yeah, Oregon. I like Brandon.
Okay.
Cooks. Speedster. Yeah.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins. He's out there. 13 mil for D-Hop.
No, thank you to DeAndre.
Yeah, I agree. You guys.
We already tried to bring him to New England once.
At this point,
Like we offered him a top of the market contract, and he turned us down to go to Tennessee. So
Right.
have fun.
Mike Williams.
Don't want him. Injury prone.
Yeah, I liked him though. I was looking to get him.
He had a lot of potential, but
Right.
he was just one of those guys that never could get it together. Except for maybe 1 or 2 years, I think he managed to play most of the season.
About Marquise Brown, they're gonna have to pay him.
I've never been a Hollywood fan.
You don't like him, huh?
No, I always thought he was overrated. I thought he was overrated coming out, and I thought he was overrated everywhere he's been.
Now that makes sense. Nelson Aguilar is out there. Wow.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he was already here.
Yeah, he's not going.
Move it along. The rumor mill says Darius Slayton to the Patriots.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
That would be interesting. How would you feel about that?
Personally, I'm much more interested in Chris Godwin.
Right, of course. It's not even a comparison.
I wouldn't even mind Keenan Allen.
Wow. Old man Allen, huh? He's up at the top too.
I wouldn't mind it. Like
$20 million.
Obviously,
dude,
I'm not paying him $20 million.
I was gonna say he's $20 million dude.
Yeah, he's not making $20 million, but
nah.
If he's willing to work with us and you know pay for half.
Mac Hollins is out there too. I like Mac Hollins.
What did I tell you, dude? Did you see it? I texted you when it happened. I told you Mac Hollins was going to catch a touchdown in that game. I told you.
Yeah, he's old, but he's still serviceable at that price.
He's a player, man. He's a football player. You just put him on your team.
Yes.
He's a guy. He wants to go through the wall.
Yep. DJ Chark.
I would love to have him with the Patriots too. Like he's just got the right attitude.
Was Chark hurt or injured this year? I didn't hear much from him. Yeah, I didn't hear much from him out of LA, and I would have expected him to do well. He was with the Panthers, right?
Chargers, right?
No, I'm saying he was with the Panthers. Though.
Oh yeah, he was with the Panthers. I think a couple of years ago.
Then got traded. Yeah, I thought he would have done better.
Yeah,
Tyler Boyd, another one.
Boyd's a pretty good player.
Died 30 years old, 9 years old.
He's a little long in the tooth for wide receivers, but yeah, I mean
Zay Jones.
The list when you get down here.
I like Zay Jones.
Yeah, I do too. Zay's a player. He's another one that's really never kind of been with a good team.
Right.
I think he started with the Bills before they were the Bills.
We totally screwed him.
Yeah. And then he ended up he was with the Raiders after that. Right? He just kicked around to like AFC South teams.
Right. That's pretty much it though. There's not much. Yeah, there's nothing else in the wide receiver side of things.
Yeah. It's
pretty grim. It's top heavy for sure.
It's pretty grim. Rondale Moore. Tutu Atwell.
Rams. Yeah, Atwell I could see maybe possibly getting.
Zacchaeus. You didn't think Zacchaeus showed well in Washington?
I mean, they'll probably
actually played pretty well.
I was gonna say they're probably gonna re-sign him. I mean,
yeah, as long as he doesn't ask for too much, I think he's probably a lock to stay there.
Yes. Allen Robinson.
Diami Brown.
I didn't know Allen Robinson was
still around.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah,
he didn't play, that's for sure.
Yeah, Detroit.
Jeez, Juju Smith-Schuster looking for another payday.
Hey, he's not even that old. I thought Juju's like 10, 15 in the league.
He just looks old, dude. He looks old. He looks like he's like 38.
Yeah, this is it's pretty grim. It's pretty dismal.
I love Tim Patrick, but I mean he just cannot catch a break. He has the worst luck. Yeah, it's there's not a like on the lower side. There's not a
No,
lot of
it's all up
not a
top
lot of
heavy.
names.
It's all top heavy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't look at it.
and some of these guys are pretty old.
Oh, DJ Turner. I didn't know he was a free agent. He's restricted though. I was about to say because I like him for special teams as well. We can't get rid of him and get rid of Abdullah, in my opinion. I think you're just messing with too much of what is consistent on special teams. It sounds wild,
the
but,
dude,
right?
Who's a special teams ace?
Yeah, but it's tough to get a real special teams guy as a rookie, and they actually be able to do everything that you need them to do.
Yeah, I hear you. But I mean, if that's the case, just sign Abdullah.
I agree.
If you don't want to spend the money on,
I don't. Turpin's a rookie. I mean, a free agent, restricted. I was about to say Turpin. They better pay him. He's gonna go somewhere too, just the speed alone, right? And special teams. No, seriously.
Yeah.
You don't want to kick to that kid. Nobody wants to kick to that kid. Yeah, he's a legend.
That Justin Watson kid from Kansas City is a free agent too.
Oh, yeah.
He's that big wide receiver that every once in a while he gets a ball.
Mecole Hardman, I didn't know he's a freaking free agent too. Damn, the Chiefs got problems. This year they got problems.
Yeah.
They got problems.
They got some guys that are going out.
That are gone. They got 4 on this list.
Yeah.
How can you have 4 wide receivers free unrestricted and survive that?
Well, the only ones that matter to them are Xavier Worthy and
they got Marquise Brown, DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, and they got what's his name who's injured?
Justin Watson.
Yep.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yep.
Mecole Hardman. Their whole goddamn wide receiving room is in free agency. That's 5 guys, bro.
Yeah, but they got Rishi Rice.
They got Rice. They got
Xavier Worthy.
1-2. But that's it.
I think they might bring back Brown.
Hollywood. I would expect them to bring him back. But that's still 3 guys.
Yeah.
Where the rest of you?
They're going to draft somebody.
You need at least 6, man. Especially their offense. You need at least 6.
Well, I assume they'll probably keep Watson too.
Yeah.
Watson knows everything.
Right.
Knows the offense.
And he can be moved around.
He's cheap.
Yep, I agree. He's a cheap one.
Let's see what we got here. We're in overtime, 2-2 still.
Right.
It's a sudden death too, I believe. So next goal wins.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, whoever scores wins. This is gonna be interesting. This could go on all night. That's the other thing about hockey.
It could
all night, bro. And it's basically just who's gonna be the one that tires out first. All right. Oh, that was close. If he would have been able to make that pass. Yeah, they're gonna start getting.
There we go.
Oh, good shot. I was expecting somebody to be there. Uh-oh. Oh. Come on. There we go. What they call substitution. Uh-oh. Jesus. Yeah, this is a good game, man. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Got to see 2 goals out of this too. So yeah, wide receivers are thin.
Unless you want to go old.
Yeah, I'm not going old on wide receivers. Not in this league. I mean, unless they obviously, if you're talking Larry Fitzgerald type old, where you got guaranteed, 3rd and short catches. I'll do that, but this league is Yep. Hank is back in the building. Hank, this is not the Ultimate Raider Fan 32 show, man. This is the show Dead in the Water. You know what I mean? If maybe one day we can have you up here on this show. Absolutely. I want you on the next Dead in the Water. Ultimate Raider Fan show, man. I just need some contact info or something. Hit me up in the DMs, man. Let me know. I'll absolutely have you on the show. Absolutely.
So do you want to look at the draft for wide receivers?
Okay, yeah. Let me look. Let me see if I
complete the
1 second.
The go round on offense.
Yeah, let me get it set up for y'all. Let's see. I gotta find where is that. Yep, go Raptors. I like the Raptors. I'm a Toronto fan, man. I am a Toronto fan. If I could deal with the cold, I'd live in Toronto. No, seriously, Toronto is a dope city.
I've never been.
Oh man, it is an amazing city. It's very cultured. It's not what I ever thought it would be. Like, my first time going. I've been a couple of times, but man, I could live there. That says a lot.
The Canadian cities are good, man.
Yeah,
I've been to Quebec and Montreal,
cold, right? Where everyone knows how much Terrence loves the cold, right? I don't do the cold, so for me to say I live somewhere cold, that's saying a lot.
You went to school in the cold.
All of
your daughter goes to school in the cold.
Grew up in the cold.
You grew up in the cold.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You got to Texas as quick as you could.
Right. NFL.
And now you're heading to the desert when you can.
Right. Exactly. Football. I don't know. What am I looking for? I'm such a retarded. 2025 NFL draft prospects. There we go. Man, what's a good site for this draft board? Tankathon. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Tankathon. This is what I was looking for. All right, perfect. Let's get this thing back up. Here we go. So, man, they got Travis Hunter number 1, man, over Abdul Carter.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. I don't know, man. I don't get the people that think he's not good enough on either side. That part I don't understand. Those people.
I don't ever think I don't think he could be a full-time wide receiver, but I think he could be a full-time corner.
Right.
And play in packages at wide receiver.
Right.
He seems a little more polished on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, absolutely. He's a bog. He's a bog. I mean, yeah.
His numbers aren't as good as Will Johnson.
Right.
At corner.
Right.
Like, if you ask me, like, to play corner, who I'd rather have Will Johnson.
No, I agree. I totally agree. I mean,
but if you're telling me that I can have, Travis Hunter on defense and offense, and I can use him,
right?
Like, I might go for that. He's freakish enough we're gonna see at the combine, like, how freakish he is.
Right.
He's gonna do all the drills for a wide receiver and a corner, so we're gonna see it.
Dang, I didn't know he was gonna do that. That's pretty badass.
So, I mean, if his numbers are like jumping off, it's that'll probably lock him up to 1 or 2. But as far as the wide receivers beyond Travis Hunter, I mean, It's a
They
pretty
got him
good
at
prop.
the top. You see this, right? They got him at the
Yeah.
top, even over McMillan, which I think is just absolutely crazy. Now that's bat crazy. If you're going to tell me that Travis Hunter is better than McMillan, yeah, I'm not even entertaining that. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I just can't even entertain it.
I mean, McMillan is.
I
The
don't
only
even know if
question I have
Travis
on
can
McMillan is how
cover.
much is like. I don't think he's got bad speed.
No, he doesn't have good speed. Yeah, I want to say he's like a 4.6 guy, 4.5 guy. He's not a burner.
Yeah, but you know what? To be honest, like I don't think Devontae Adams had
He's not
crazy speed either. But he's got size, and he strikes me as the same kind of like he's one of those guys that plays with his body. He's a contested catch guy. He's gonna go up over the top and pull it down.
Devontae Adams 4.56, bro.
Yeah,
it's not fast.
No,
I mean that sounds crazy saying that a 4.5.
Right, I mean, he's fast, like Hall of Fame wide receiver. He's already done. His Hall of Fame resume is complete. Like this is just cake now.
Yeah, this is just padding on them. Yeah, but yeah, these wide receivers, man. I don't know. You think there's a lot of them in this draft? I don't.
I think it's sneaky.
I think it's sneaky.
I think both the Texas wide receivers are good.
Yes,
Bolden and Bond.
I think Bond is going to be the steal.
I think Trey Harris is good at Ole Miss.
Yeah, Trey Harris.
I like Luther Burden. I love Luther Burden for a specific kind of player. Right. He's a little shorter, 5'11".
Dude, 200.
And they kind of lie on that too, right? 5'11" turns into 5'10", 5'9" and a half.
Exactly.
But he can move. His short area quickness is real good.
Right. So, I'm actually shocked at his size. 5'11", 208. That's more running back-esque.
Yeah.
You see
him out there, but he can move.
That's a Debo. That's another Debo type.
Yep.
Hey, you might see him.
He kind of has that look too. He
That's what I was saying. You might see him go to the 49ers, right?
Yeah.
It's very possible they take him second.
And I love Emeka Egbuka.
Yeah, he's a monster.
I love him.
Only other receiver I like better than him was obviously his boy Smith. He is gonna be the number one wide receiver whenever he decides to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude is scary.
Yeah. It's Ohio State just manufactures those guys.
It's insane. It's insane what they do.
How about this? I didn't realize this. Jack Besh was on LSU.
Who?
Jack, the TCU wide receiver?
Yeah.
He was on LSU.
Wow. Had to get out of Dodge, huh?
He led the team in receiving with Neighbors, Robinson, like all those cats were there.
And he was the leading.
He was the leading receiver.
Wow.
Jack Besh.
Wow. John Leon has a fabulous question. Would the Niners fans want Devontae Adams? That's a tough question. What do you think?
I've heard rumors. That's another one. I've heard
rumors about that
of Aaron Rodgers to San Francisco.
That would be wild
if they decide to punt on Purdy.
Right.
I heard that that was another landing spot. There's like 5 or 6 landing spots they have for Aaron Rodgers. I just don't think he's got enough left.
No.
To lead a team to the playoffs
to go anywhere. Yeah, he won't be able to make it the whole season. I don't
think so. But I mean, Devontae, if they don't end up going to the same place, which is entirely possible at this point, maybe right. Devontae's like, dude, it hasn't worked the last last couple of years.
Right.
Maybe my path is a little different than yours.
Right.
If that's it, I mean, Devontae's awesome.
He's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer, man.
Yeah, and
can't get around it.
I mean, he's probably only got a year or two left. So he's kind of on the backside. Like, think like Jerry Rice when he went to the Raiders.
Right. Dang, man. I think we lost.
He's not gonna.
I think we lost, man.
Yep.
We lost, right? Ooh.
Those Canucks.
Yep. They beat us.
Oh, they got it done.
Oh, well.
You can't win them all.
Exactly, right? Boo. Man.
But yeah, Devontae's got a couple of years left. I think that Devontae in San Francisco would be scary.
That would be scary.
Right? Because I don't think they're bringing Debo back.
Nah,
but Brandon Ayuk,
yeah,
and Devontae Adams, that's pretty nasty with George Kittle.
Yep, I agree, John Leon. Devontae is a diva, though. Yep, he got what he deserved this year. In my opinion.
Him and every other wide receiver.
Yeah, right. Man, I know one thing. A lot of people are high on this kid from Utah State too, Jalen Royals. The only reason,
I've heard a lot of good stuff on him. I haven't watched any tape on him, but everybody likes him.
Yep. The kid from TCU too, Savion Williams, 6'5", 225, dude. Jesus Christ. How did TCU not do better this year? That doesn't even make sense.
I don't know.
You got top two wide receivers. Like, who the hell was that quarterback? You just gotta just hang it.
I don't really think they had a quarterback.
They didn't. They couldn't have with those two dudes.
Well, I mean, they had numbers. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what. They both. Well, one of them had 1,000 yards. The other one had 600. They both had 60 catches.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know.
That. Yeah. This kid Xavier Restrepo from Miami,
a smaller kid. Yeah,
I'm not that high on him. I'm not that high on him, and I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't get drafted.
Oh, I don't know about that. I see him as a day 2 pick. But I mean, you're right in the fact that he's so short. Like the fit has to be right.
I think that team was just, and then right, Cam Ward, bro. Like that team and Cam. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. I just didn't see what I wanted to see out of him when I watched. I didn't just see. It didn't pop off the screen for me. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. He had 1,100 yards and 11 touchdowns.
He did.
He was like the weapon.
I agree. I just didn't like the way it looked for some reason. I just don't see it translate.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I can't argue with you because I agree. Like Cam Ward didn't jump off for me.
Right. That's an interesting one, man. Interesting. So
and
yeah,
then
that's
you got the Iowa State wide receivers.
Jalen
Noel.
Yeah. Small though. 5'11", 200.
Yeah, like Higgins is the opposite way. He's 6'4".
80 receptions.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Higgins at 87.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
87 receptions. That is wild.
Yep. 2 1,100-yard receivers.
That's
pretty sick, right?
Who's that quarterback? Is he's got to be in this draft.
I don't think so.
We're about to find out.
Quarterbacks in the draft.
No, they don't. Only quarterbacks we see here is Dart. These are the only quarterbacks. No, here we go. I was about to say, what am I doing here? But still, even this is small.
Yeah.
This
is not a good draft class.
That's all the quarterback? That can't be all the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
That can't be all the quarterbacks in the draft.
Yeah, those are the unranked ones. Those are the ranked ones, the top 5. Quarterback's not deep in this draft.
Wow.
Quinn Ewers is the 5th ranked quarterback. Like I would take. I think Milrose above him.
I would take Milroe over Ewers.
just because of his athleticism. But
I don't see
Ewers
Ewers translating.
Ewers is
Right. Uh, right. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Right. No, I agree. I totally agree. Right. Yep. Right. Jordan Love, yeah. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't, but obviously sitting behind Rodgers for 5 years, I mean, it's got to rub off on you. Right. Right. Yep. No. Nope. Yes. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty at all. Man, I feel no. Yes. Yeah. That's actually a good point. Yeah, that's actually a hell of without Ben Johnson there now. I don't know. But yes, I see what you see. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I see what you see there. Right. Man, what happened to you? You're gone, Spence. We can hear you. Hold on. Let me see. Hopefully I can fix this. Yeah, I don't know what happened to you. They can hear you. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Where does it say that you're off at? Oh, hold on. Right. Hold on. Let me look here. Panel, edit, paste. And Spence is back. There you go.
all right.
Spencer is back. Let's do the same thing here. Okay. And Spencer's back. We're back. We are back.
Just
All right.
another hiccup.
Yeah, right.
Just
But dude, this quarterback, I'm shocked at this. I'm shocked at this lack of quarterback.
Yeah,
This
is not the draft to be looking for a quarterback.
No.
And,
Dude, I don't see
frankly,
New
I'm
York.
kind of surprised that Ewers decided
Right.
to come out.
Right.
Unless he thinks he's going to blow everyone away at the combine
Right.
with his throwing, I don't get it. Or his pro day or whatever, like whatever he actually does.
Right.
It's going to be interesting.
John Leon in the building. If Drake May was in this draft, do you consider him number one quarterback? That's
Without
a
a
great
doubt.
question.
Without a
Yeah,
doubt.
I would have to say yes.
Drake May is light years better than everybody in this draft,
I would have to agree.
except maybe Shador.
Right. I was just gonna say I'd have to agree with that. I would
Yeah,
have to.
I mean, I feel like I'm on an island, like, on the Shador train, because
Right. You are. Well,
everybody seems to think Cam Ward is the guy, and I don't see it.
right.
I just don't see it.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
I don't see Jackson Dart. He looks very streaky,
Right.
very inconsistent.
My
Like,
guy Brent Beers is in the building. Salute, Brent. I know y'all thought I was talking to myself. I wasn't, man. I promise you, Spence could hear me.
Yeah.
I just had to refresh him. He could hear me though. Oh man. Well, this is an interesting one, man. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be a wild one. As far as this draft, man, we're gonna have to start doing mock drafts here shortly. We got a lot coming up, man. A lot to prepare for.
I can't wait. I can't wait to do the mock drafts.
Right?
We'll get to the defensive players, because the defensive line and the edge players, like, they're insane.
That is the number one spot in the draft. It's the number one spot in the draft.
Yeah. Well, next time,
right behind that, close two is running back.
Yeah.
No one's going to get me to believe there's not about 30 running backs in this draft. Every team can draft a running back, and they might have a starter this year. They might have drafted a starter. That's
legit. You could probably wait until after the draft and take one
and get an
undrafted for free.
I couldn't agree with you more.
And get a starter.
Yep. I wholeheartedly believe that. It's a lot of talent out here, man. A lot of it.
So,
go ahead.
What do you think, real quick before we go? This is a kid that was, like, really, really highly thought of, and their team just kind of fell on their face. Was Dylan Gabriel, Oregon.
Yeah,
that was the number one team. That was the number one seed.
And Tom Brady loves him, actually. Tom Brady.
What do you think of him?
I think he's small, right? I don't think he's that tall. I think he's like 5'11", 6 feet. He's one of those short. He's a Drew Breeser.
It says 6 feet, 200 pounds.
There you go. See, he's a Drew Breeser.
Yeah. And 30 touchdowns, 6 INT.
And he ain't Drew Brees, Exactly.
It's one way to put it. Yeah,
it's a tough one, man, because we know Tom loves him, but this is Tom's first time doing this, man. See, and that's the thing that people don't want to. Everyone just immediately thinks he's just going to come out the gates, and I don't know. I mean,
he hired a GM for a reason. Right. I don't think he's picking the players. He might have his input, but.
And that is where you're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Getting Spytek, that's
he hired Spytek because he believes in the way he evaluates players,
and has been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't think that's a bad hire. Like, he's been drafting pretty incredibly for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, look at him. They've been in the playoffs with Baker.
Yeah,
with Baker Mayfield. So absolutely. Absolutely.
He found everybody on that team. He found.
Yeah.
So it's and I mean, if you think about it, Baker wasn't a popular
at all
when he signed him to the contract. He brought him in.
Nowhere close.
He took a chance to bring Baker in. So I mean, he definitely deserves to get a shot at this. I hope nobody messes with him and overrides his picks and
right. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure.
Yeah,
to see how that works out. What, I'm offline? Oh, it kicked me. Oh man. At least I had no wonder. Yeah, so I had it stopped all of the others, X, etc. That's my bad. Let me see if it'll start it again, just for giggles. Just curious. I didn't realize it stopped everything. Whoopsies. Well, not everything. It stopped.
YouTube looks like it's still running.
YouTube is fine. It's the other platforms that wouldn't be running.
Oh, they all went down?
Yeah, they all went down when that.
Where do you get the most views from?
YouTube.
Is YouTube the biggest one?
Actually, you know what? It's actually X.
X?
Dude,
Wow.
I've had over 100 people on X once.
Really?
Yes, it shocks me too.
I wonder if there's any restrictions, like if we can put the stream on mine for X as well.
Yeah, you can. Absolutely. You should. I didn't even think about that. You should be able to do it for Instagram too. We'll do it next show. I'll make sure we set it up and do it properly.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't push any promos or anything either, so it's not a big deal. But
yeah, no, we'll get it worked out, man. Dang, yeah, the numbers start. It's so weird how how this works out. Man, Brent, you came in late, man, and stuff started breaking. Is that you, Brent?
Started breaking.
Break our stuff, man. Did you break our stuff, Brent? Shout out to Brent Beers, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoyed what you did see. But yeah, man, I wonder when this did shop up. It doesn't matter because YouTube is what matters anyways. And I forgot, man. Yeah, we'll make sure we get that set up ASAP for you. And all we have to do it is just once, and then you'll just shoot me the key. For Instagram, you'll shoot me the key, and then everything else, it'll just stay the same. Yeah, it'll just stay the same. Yep. All right, man. Well, hey, another beautiful night of Dead in the Water. That's a great show, like I thought. I knew it would be a great show, though.
Oh, yeah.
Great turnout, too, man. Great turnout.
Yeah,
good questions.
Thanks for everyone that showed up.
Absolutely. Thank each and every one of you. So, yeah, next week, right back at it. Unfortunately, our beloved USA team lost tonight, but it's all right.
That's okay. We're coming back into the regular season now, so we'll get hockey and NBA back on the books.
Yep. And we will be talking ball, all of it. So stay tuned. Oh yeah, let me not forget one last thing, because even though I haven't seen him, right? Angelo Reyes, Raider transplant, boxing. It is huge right now. This weekend might be the best boxing card of all time.
Really?
We got the Bivol, Better Beef 2 fight, and like 5 other title fights that are legit real title fights, all for $25, ladies and gentlemen. That's literally, seriously, the best boxing card of all time, potentially, for $25. So,
where's it going to be?
DAZN.
DAZN.
Yep, DAZN.
Yeah. I think Angela sent that to me.
Yep. If you got time, this is definitely the weekend to watch. You know, if you've ever even dabbled in boxing, liked it back in, its heyday, and if that's what you're, looking for, trust me, this is the weekend. This is going to be an outstanding weekend for boxing. So hopefully I'll get to see most of it. Our meet starts at 4:00, so that means it'll be over by 6. But
who are you playing this week?
We are playing Nebraska. Shout out to University of Nebraska. Hopefully we stomp a mud hole in y'all. I'm definitely excited to see, though. Bringing my youngest with me, Trey Day. This will be his first time getting to see his big sister on the big stage in college, up close and personal. So yeah, we're excited, man. It's gonna be a good time.
All right, good luck.
Good time. Thank you, sir.
Go get them.
Yes, sir. So
Buckeyes,
until next time.
Cornhuskers.
Yeah, right. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we are out.
Welcome.